So we're starting this one a little bit different. What's going to happen is here in the beginning, I'm going to make a kind of a side chat channel, and we're going to move each person into the party one by one, like you're going into the inn and meeting each other. So essentially, what happened was you were traveling over to the Yawning Portal. As you were going, there was a bunch of drow that came out of a small cave in the mountain and ended up capturing you. And they hit you, shot you with a bunch of crossbow darts, and you succumbed to the drow poison and collapsed. And so what happens is you wake up and you've been captured by the drow. You wouldn't wish it on anyone, and you're locked in a dark cave. There's a cold, heavy weight of metal tight around your throat and your wrists, but you notice that you're not alone. There's other prisoners trapped in here with you, and you're in an underground outpost far from the light of the sun. You know that when you were captured, there was a drow priestess who was there, and since you've been in here, you've learned from the drow captors that her name is Mistress from the House of Mizram. Over the past several hours, you've seen her several times, robed in silken garments and flanked by two male drow, and you've learned their names are Jorlin and Shrew. I'll put it in your thing here for you. Jorlin seems to carry a special wand and appears to be the second in command. Shrew seems to be new. However, you notice that he does have what looks like envy against Jorlin being leader. You should see that story box opens up. That's your box. So just in brief, obviously don't let the guys know what we're doing, which I know you won't anyways. I'm not worried about you doing that. And then what's going to happen is each person is going to arrive to the prison with you, but you're going to be here the longest. So you're going to be here for a full 10 days. So that's going to give you the most opportunities to scavenge possessions, which you can do once a day to see if you can get something.
Hey, wake up.
Okay.
All right.
Now, am I able to use my magic for this too?
So that's the thing. Your magic. So if you're a caster, you don't have any spell components. They've taken everything that you own. So everything in your materials is gone. But
up.
that being said, there are things in the Underdark that will substitute for the materials that you use. If you use a special focus, like if you have something that's your focus to cast, that's not needed, so you don't have to worry about that. So you can technically cast spells that don't need material.
Okay, I can't click on the Daniel's Care possessions.
Yep, that's because I haven't opened it up to you. And I tried dragging your stuff, having you drag the stuff in, but it won't let you on a separate character, so I'll have to drag it all in. So I'll do that for you. It'll just take me a second, and I'll share it with you. So that's where you are. If you look at that, you can see the jail cell. That's actually the room that you're in the middle of the map. And you can see there's a path that goes along the rock wall, and there's a large creature that you've not seen before. They seem to be enslaved by the drow, and so they're kind of like they're heavy guys. And then you see the only way out of there is a ladder up to this stalactite that has, that's the drow barracks. And then there's another rope bridge that goes across to where the other drow are. And then there's multiple bridges like this. And you can see there's a waterfall that pours down. And then everything is encased with spider webs underneath with giant spiders. And then the floor, I think, is about 100 feet below. I'd have to look again to see.
Okay, so now I have...
And these are your fellow prisoners.
Oh, I'm so glad it's dark.
And you do not have dark vision, right?
I don't. I'm human.
All right, that's right. So, so in here, there are torches outside, so you can vaguely see these people. And every day, you will have a chance to really communicate with one of these people and kind of learn their backstory. And then what I'll do is that I will roll a die in here, and we'll roll a 0d10 die or a 1d10 die, and that's how many days you'll be there before the next person shows up. Man, Anderson had good rolls. Holy crap. Wow, you rolled an 8. Okay, so you're going to have been here for 8 days. Everybody else will have to come in the first 2 days, so they're probably going to come in almost scattered on top of each other. So, and then I'm going to roll here. So I have a scavenge possessions list, and so I'll tell you each thing that you're able to get. So hang on one sec. And then I will probably have you describe some of this stuff to the actual other players, like some of the story that I've already told you. So that way, if you've gotten some NPC information, you're kind of passing it along as well. All right, so the first day you found nothing. The second day you found nothing. The third day you found a rusted iron bar that can be used as a club. So I'll drag that into your character sheet in just a sec. Get all your stuff out of your character sheet too. Let me see. Where is your... The fourth day you found, 1, 2, 3, you found nothing. The fifth day, nothing. The sixth day, nothing. Wow. That's crazy. The seventh day you found another iron bar, so you have 2 iron bars.
Yes, dual wield.
Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, and the last day you found nothing. On the last day, when you arrived, you saw the pictures. The 2 guys on the bottom left, they look the same. They're deep gnomes. They just arrived on the same day, on that day just prior to the next player. And so let me put the 2 bars in. So it works as a club, and I don't know where you're hiding them, but that's between you and your person.
Well, at least I know a job as a drug mule after this.
Right? Right. And then, so you see the pictures that are there. Let's do this. So I know I said each day, but man, you'll talk to everybody. So let's just pick 2 right now, or 3. You can pick 3. So, and we'll just number them 1 through 5 across the top, and then 7, 8, 9, 10 across the bottom. Who's the first person you'd like to talk to?
Number 2.
Alrighty. So you see this large guy. He looks very similar to the creatures that are outside. However, as he stands up, he comes over to you and he says, "Ah, my name is Prince Daradil. I'm Elvish. It's nice to meet you. Nice to see some surfacer upper folk being here. Tell me, what happened? How did you get caught?"
I was on my way to another show, and
Oh.
I was supposed to play at this inn, and unfortunately I never managed to make it there. I thought that there were some fans running at me, and it just it became very dour very quick.
Ah, I see.
I guess they really, really loved me. They wanted me to come
Yes,
down here.
yes, I think so. I have to tell you, I've been cursed. Can you tell? I don't look very elvish. I've turned into this creature. Can you, maybe when we get out of this place, you can help me out and get back to being an elvish person. What do you think?
I don't know why. Do I believe him?
Yeah, you believe him.
I don't know why you want to look like an elf. You look fabulous as you are. Think of the roles you could get.
Yeah.
I'm more of a gladiator, but
I think I look pretty good too.
We could actually do a great beast versus man. I'd of course play the beast, and
of
you
course.
would be the noble prince going to save his mistress.
I love it. I absolutely love it. This sounds like a great plan. Wonderful. Prince Daredell, what's your name?
My name is Iro. Iro Bar.
Iro, nice to meet you, Iro. And he kind of shakes his hand. And he kind of goes and sits down. The rest of the people, anybody else?
Let's roll again, ignoring
All
10. 2, number 10.
All right, wow. So that'll be the fish dude. So you see him kind of in the middle, number 7, because 8, 9, and 10 aren't here yet. So it's number 8. So he looks and he goes, "Oh, hello, I'm Susha. Nice to meet you." He looks very fish-like. And this is a different day, and he says, "It's nice to meet you."
I must say that is some wonderful scales you have.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I don't know how you manage to keep them so shiny down here in the dark.
It's tough to do, I have to be honest. It's very hard. I have to be honest though, I am a little upset about all the violence going on around here. That big orc over there keeps wanting to pick fights. I don't understand it.
Well, you know how it is when you end up in prison. This isn't my first time. You just find the biggest bitch in the yard, punch the shit out of them. That way they know you mean fucking business.
Whoa, really? Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. Oh, wow, pretty crazy. So, geez. And then the third guy you want to meet?
Okay, 1 second.
4, 1, 2, 3. Ah, okay. So on the one of the days, you see this shield dwarf, female shield dwarf, kind of sitting over in the corner. Seems to kind of keep to herself a little bit. Doesn't really kind of talk with many of the others. Kind of sits next to the toadstool at times. And she finally comes over after a few days and says, "Well, I see they're going to keep you around. I'm Eldith Feldrun. Nice to meet you." And she kind of stands up brusquely and shakes your hand.
What do you mean they don't always keep us around?
Well, sometimes some of these people get thrown onto the spider webs if they fight too much, and I never know if I need to make friends or if I need to wait.
I always say make friends.
Yes, well, I can tell. I think the Drow sometimes don't really understand how to treat people very well.
I don't know. I've been worse luck. This one time, I was down in Gilderdorf, and we were doing this play, but they didn't know we were coming, so we had to sleep outside in the stalls.
Oh, that's strange. I have to be honest. I don't. Okay. Well. And your name is I heard Iro. Is that right?
Bar
Bar?
Rusted.
Bar Rusted. Huh, okay, alright. Prince Sterndale told me something a little different. He sometimes is has a little trouble in his brains, to be honest with you. Nice to meet you. After that, you see they throw a couple of these deep gnomes into the cell with you guys. You've noticed that they tend to all be drugged when they're sent in here. Ront always kind of sits down and sort of sits in the back corner, the orc. You'll meet him in a minute. You know his name is Ront, and he's always sitting in the corner, almost as if he's planning something. And everybody is in shackles just like you and has the manacles on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab Mike and have him come on in. Hey, welcome, Tejan.
I'm in the cool guy room.
You are in the cool guy room. I'm glad you made it, man. I got off to kind of a late start, so sorry about that. Where you were coming from the north, is that right, Tejan?
Yeah, I'm coming from the North Hills, right outside of a dwarven fortress.
Excellent. So you're on your second day of travel, coming down, and you know that you saw the MOTD, right? That you're coming down to the inn at the Waterdeep.
Yeah, I was reading through it.
Alrighty, gotcha. When suddenly you start to come through the hills and whatnot, and you heard some noise, and you're surrounded by a bunch of Drow, and they overcome you with crossbow bolts, and you wake up in a prison. Welcome to the Out of the Abyss.
Oh, that was awesome.
So you've been captured by the Drow. You wouldn't wish your fate upon anybody. Here you're locked in a dark cave. It's cold. There's heavy metal weight tight around your throat and your wrists. However, you're not alone. There's many other prisoners that are trapped in here with you in an underground outpost far from the sunlight, or the light of sun. Your captors, when they caught you, you noticed that there was a mistress from the House of Mizram, and in the last several hours, you've seen her several times robed in silk garments and flanked by two male Drow, Jorlin and Chore. Jorlin appears to be the second in command. He has a wand on his belt, and then Chore, you see that he seems pretty envious looking over at Jorlin, almost as if he wants to take his position. So I shared a PC link there for you. So unfortunately, everything that you bought will be gone. You won't have anything. You are in a room with a bunch of prisoners, as well as I have pictures of them, and then you also see a small. Did you go halfling or human?
I'm human.
Oh, human. You see, not a small. You see a human being that stands grossly out of place from all the rest of your people in here. I'll show you a picture of what it looks like, Mike. Sorry, I had to keep it all covert.
Oh, that's all right. I want to hear Brian when you tell him all the stuff he bought's gone.
It should be interesting.
I'm so glad I'm first.
So the picture that I just shared with you, you are in the center of that cage with the two torches there. There is a pathway along the south wall, and you see a large furry creature there. With your dwarven history, you recognize that as a Quaggoth. Quaggoth live in the Underdark, very strong creatures, typically slaves of the Drow, and they're very faithful and loyal. So they seem to be kind of like the bodyguards of the Drow. You see there's a wooden bridge that goes from the torches up to the center stalactite. light that's in the center here, and looking through, you recognize that that's a guard tower, and then you see there's a continues to be a complex that extends off towards the right of this picture, and there's a bridge that connects that to the rest of the complex. There's a large waterfall falling down on the right. That's what that white is, and then the entire area is covered with spider webs, and you guys are on like the side of a cliff, and down below there's a lake and an entrance, but so that's kind of what you see there, and then I'll show you the overview map here too. There's the overview map. You're in the box with the room with the red light.
Oh, that's a nice map.
Yeah, the maps are really well done. So you see, as you come in, you see there are two deep gnomes that look very similar that are laying down on the ground unconscious. They're chained and manacled. Everybody is in this room. And then you see 11 people total that are inside the room here with you when you wake up.
Oh, okay.
You see a human, and then you see all these other people. I will show you the picture here. You are a caster, so as I was telling Daniel, so for your casting, you can cast anything that doesn't have material components. If it has material components, if you don't get your spell pouch back, there are things in the Underdark that you'll be able to find to supplement your spells. If you have a focus, a mechanical focus or something that's there, or a spell focus, you don't need to use that.
Ironically, none of my spells need it.
I know. I looked through most of the bards, or a lot of the bards don't, and I looked through the druids, and there's a couple things that need it, but not very many.
The only thing that does is light.
I just need fungus or something. It's nature. Why couldn't you just use any kind of natural thing?
Right, exactly.
They were in a cave. You're fine. You're kind of set.
Right. And for the good berries, I have something planned for that as well. I already have a side effect or a side thing. So once I know your guys' spells, I'll go through and figure out what to populate the dungeon with that you can forage and find.
Okay.
That being said, you have the ability. Can you roll me a D10 for me? Tejan?
Yeah, I defined it. So.
4. Okay. So, you're going to have 1 day of searching for things, and then in the next one, there's going to be 2 people that are going to come in kind of right against each other. So, you guys don't know time of day, but it's not time for rest, and there's going to be another person they're going to be throwing into the cell before this day is over. And then when that person comes in, then I'll roll for you for the day, for earlier in the day, and then the second part of the day, he'll get to be able to roll.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm just dragging all your stuff in. On that picture there, there's several people that are there, including the human, who is Bar, that's listed up there. So you can talk to anybody that you want to. You can talk to Bar, and then you can pick one person off the list if you want to talk to them. Or you can ask Bar about some other people on the list if you want.
Bar Rusted?
Yeah, that's my name.
Hey, Bar, where did they get you from?
Well, I was on my way to a ball, and while I was on my way, I saw some people, and they looked like they were in trouble, so I stopped, and then next thing I know, woke up here. It was just, everything went black. I just assumed that there was an eclipse or something, but...
They caught me in the forest. Surrounded me with crossbows.
Crossbows are dreadful things to think. I'm more of a spear man myself, but to each their own.
Hey, have you seen any plants around? Any fungus?
So in your things you have not, but you have recognized they've had you dumping out the bowls. So you know you've poured bowls into the waterfall of your guys' soup, which is kind of a mushroom soup that they give you. And they have had you also work in the kitchen. So the kitchen has mushrooms, but they're all rotted and they're nasty. So and they have like kind of water from the waterfall that's not treated. So pretty much you're eating like half rotted mushrooms, and water is the food that they're giving you guys. So they take you out and have you kind of go out and empty out the food bowls for the last meal there, Tejan. As you do that, you look around and try to look for any objects you can pick up, but unfortunately you're unable to scavenge anything on your brief trip out.
That's good.
And then is there one NPC that you'd like to talk to on the picture? You can talk to even some of them that are already highlighted that you see there. It's 1 through 5 on the top, 6 through 10 on the bottom.
He kind of looks like Fungus, number 6. Maybe you can use him.
Kind of does, doesn't he? He's about 2.5 feet tall. He has 2 legs, but he doesn't seem to have any eyes, mouth, or arms. He's kind of sitting in the corner.
That's Shushar, the Awakened.
Shushar the Awakened? Nope, that's a large fish man. He's a Kuatoa, who you recognize as an Underdark creature that was fish that grows legs and arms. Typically lives in the large lakes in the Underdark. Usually, they're usually very kind of mad and kind of real impulsive. However, this one seems to be very subdued.
I'll talk to Shushar.
Okay. Well, hello, another person in here. Nice to meet you. You Drugar?
Hi, Shushar. No, I'm a hill dwarf from up north.
Oh.
I was wondering, have you eaten anything lately that has seeds?
Well, I don't think so. But I have the water stuff. That's pretty good.
Well, if you eat anything with seeds, if you could save me the seeds next time, we may be able to make us some more food.
I have to eat my own poop.
No. Save me anything with seeds in it.
I spellcaster, but I don't know about eating any poop. That's weird. Me shaman, mystic. I've been in yeah, I need to get home to enlighten my fellow creatures. Kuta.
If you save me seeds from the food they give you, I can get you home.
Okay. Save some seeds. Okay. Just as that happens, they grab another guy and kind of throw him in.
Marking idiot next to Shushar.
Yeah, a human coming from a northern dwarven town, and you're making your way down to Waterdeep as we kind of discussed. As you were walking down the trails coming, you saw several cloaked people walking on the road coming towards you. They looked like pilgrims, but they were definitely covered in dark cloaks, and even though the sun was there and it was hot, they definitely were closed. Suddenly, you see one of them drop some sand as it kind of falls to the ground, and as that does that, you all of a sudden felt really sleepy and sort of collapsed. Next thing you know, you awake and you've been captured by the drow. You wouldn't wish to fade upon anybody, and you are locked in a dark cave, cold, heavy, wet, and metal tight around your throat and wrists. You're not alone. Other prisoners are trapped in here with you, and you're in an underground outpost far from the light of the sun. Welcome to Out of the Abyss.
Oh.
So,
that's a long one.
Yeah, it is a long one. You're right. So your captors include a cruel drow priestess who calls herself Mistress of Vara of the House of Mizram. Over the past several hours, you've met her several times. She's robed in silken garments, and she's flanked by 2 male drow, Jorlin and Chore. Jorlin appears to be the second in command. He carries a large wand-like with him, and Chore seems to be looking at him envious of his position. You see there's 12 other people inside this cell, or creatures I should say. You see a human who is standing there talking to a dwarf, a hill dwarf. And then you see several others of different creatures that you've never really seen before, except there is a dwarf as well and an orc. But there is several people that are in there, and you can feel free to talk to either the human, the male dwarf, or anybody on this picture sheet that I'm going to share with you here real quick.
Alright, what's that bottom left thing? Is that a rock?
So that's actually a large toadstool. It's about 2.5 feet tall. It has 2 legs, no eyes, no mouth, and no arms. And it's kind of sitting in the corner. Oh, here's the picture of the place that you're at. So you're in the cell doors in the middle by the torches. There's a large hulking creature that kind of walks back and forth that seems to be kind of the a slave of the drow. I call him drow. I know drow or drow, but and he's kind of walking this platform along the edge of the side of this cavern. There's a wooden bridge that goes to the stalactite that's lit up in the center, and that appears to be the drow's guardhouse. And then there's another bridge that extends to the rest of the complex. And then underneath this, there's lots of spider webs with giant spiders, and that white is a large waterfall pouring down into a lake below, as well as a large cavern. And you are human as well. Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, so you are human. And you see the other human. However, Bar and Dermoil, you guys look at Darby, and he looks human, but something's different. He's just not, like, something looks weird. He's got weird facial features. As you can see, he's pretty chiseled.
I am going to walk up to the rock thing, shove it with my foot, and ask if this is our food.
Alrighty. It quickly falls down to the ground, and you see the field dwarf, the female shield dwarf, immediately stands up and says, "What are you doing? Why are you kicking that? What is your problem?"
Cold, I'm starved. Where the hell am I? What the hell is this thing?
That's a myconid. Haven't you ever seen a myconid before? What are you, a surfacer? Do you ever come down to the Underdark? How rude. She goes over and kind of picks it up. It sort of wobbles back and forth, almost like an R2D2 unit, but doesn't say anything, doesn't seem to have a mouth at all, and just kind of bounces back and forth. She's like, that was rude.
What the Underdark is?
Underdark is underground, so it's the region that's under the world, almost like another continent that's under the surface of the world.
Does my guy know that?
Yeah, he would. Most people know that there's a large area that's underneath the world as well, where there's a lot of underground dwellers. Most people don't go down there though, because they're pretty scared of like the drow and the drow and all the creatures that are underneath the earth. And because humans don't have dark vision, humans are typically very leery to go down as well.
Okay. All right.
But dwarves, they do sometimes go down, so like Eldith and Tejan are pretty comfortable with being down there.
I'm going to rattle the bars of the cage to incite any nearby guards.
All right, so you see that Jorlin comes over. He's the guy in second charge. He's like, "What is going on here? Why are you rattling the cage? The door is locked, obviously."
Hey, buddy, I didn't sign up for this.
I don't care.
Get me out of here.
You're going to Mesobaron, all right? So I don't care what you signed up for. Now back away from the cage, or we'll make you be back away from the cage.
Oh, man, is he within arm's reach?
He's not. He's definitely keeping his distance, but he does have his a long wand that's kind of hanging out the side of him.
I motion with my fingers for him to get closer, daring him.
He's like, "Look behind you. There's a large orc back there. Do you not think that he tried this before? Come on. I mean, I know surfacers are not very smart people, but let's be real, okay?" He's like, "Back off from the cage door. If you keep rattling it, I'm going to have to subdue you again."
I'm going to walk up to the side. Like, no, really, you need to see what he wants to show you. It's actually super cool.
What are we looking at, huh? So he kind of steps up just a little bit, just about to be in kind of your grasp there, and he's like, "What am I looking at?"
I want to sock him in the face.
Okay, all right, sounds good. Go ahead and give me, hang on a second, give me a D20 roll.
All right, in the tower?
Yeah, you can do it in the tower, that's fine. Yeah, you miss as he deftly moves to the side. He goes, "Why would you do that? Why?" I need a con saving throw.
Oh boy, all right.
He takes the object and he sort of points towards you, and as he does that, you see the sticky goo come shooting out. And Bar Rusted, I need a dexterity save. And it kind of hits you right kind of in the center of the chest. As it does, you feel everything All right. Everything sort of tightens up in the muscles, and you can feel almost as if you're looking out towards him, and then you slowly fall like a tree and land on the ground. So your eyes are awake, but you're not able to move at all. And Bar Rusted, you're able to sort of jump out of the way just as that happens and kind of roll over to the side. And he...
That was super neat, awesome.
he kind of looks over to you and he's like, I suggest you get away from the gate. You hear in the background, Rotten Common says, "Stupid human, God Almighty, stupid imbeciles."
I bow softly, grab Darby, and start dragging him away from the gate.
All right.
They're laughing the whole time.
So you look up and you see this other human kind of dragging you away as he's laughing. Shortly, about a couple hours later. Matt, let me see here. Yeah, so a couple hours later, you see that they bring in another prisoner. Matt, can you roll me a D10 for me, please?
Oh man, the D10s.
Yeah, you've been seeing them, haven't you? Okay,
Yeah.
All right, 3. So next thing you do is you see them bring another guy in, and it appears to be another dwarf that's unconscious as they throw him into the room. Feel free. You can the effects of the paralyzation only last about 5 to 10 minutes, and then it wears off, and there's no ill effects to you at all.
Hey, prisoner life.
Well, at least now we know what his wand does. What did it do?
Paralyzed him?
Good.
Oh, right. Yeah, paralyze him. But at least it looks like you can use your fists. That means I don't need to give you one of my iron bars I've been hiding. Don't ask me where I've been hiding them. I actually don't remember where I've been hiding them. So where are they? So far I've gotten very little out of anyone.
Buddy joined your channel.
Hey, thanks for joining, Dermal. Sorry it took so long. You there, buddy?
Yes.
So, Dermal, where are you from? I forgot. So you're making your way up the trail to the to Waterdeep, getting over to the Yawning Portal. As you're traveling during the dark, you kind of set up, getting ready to set camp with your ranger. Do you want to give me a survivor roll? Nice. So you do a pretty nice camp that's set up on the side. However, you see a really nice sort of cave that's able to kind of block things off. So you kind of put in a camp there. You start your little fire. As you start the fire, you smell something that you've smelled before. It's a very distinct smell. Has sort of the scent of nice perfume and even a little bit of fragrances that you have smelled from the Underdark in your travels as your favorite terrain as well as whatnot. Suddenly, as you turn around, you see 8 drow are standing there, and they pelt you with a bunch of crossbow bolts. You fall asleep and wake up in a prison. Welcome to the Out of the Abyss, buddy. So you've been captured by the drow. You wouldn't wish your worst fate on anyone. You're here locked in a dark cave, cold, heavy metal, tied around your throat and wrists. You're not alone. There's many prisoners in this room. There is now 14, including yourself. And you're way deep down. Your captors include a drow priestess who calls herself Mistress Ivara from the House of Mizrim. Over the past several hours, you've seen her several times in silk rope garments flanked by 2 male drow, Jorlin and Chore. However, you notice that Chore now carries a wand, and you notice that Jorlin now is sort of standing in the back, and he has large scars across the top of the front of his face. You see there's 2 humans in here, a dwarf, as well as all the people on this picture here. Sorry about that. I'm back. All right. So sorry, buddy, you lose all your stuff, man. I know you got a lot of things there. You do get unarmed attacks, however. And then here's a picture of where you're going to be at. You kind of awake. You're in a manacled around your neck. You're manacled around your arms. As you wake up, you see the human is sort of sitting on the ground, sort of kind of shaking his hands off, as almost as if they fell asleep. And you see the other human is there, as well as the pictures of all the people here. You can feel free to talk to any of these people that you want to on the picture, at one of them if you want to, and then you also can talk to one of your colleagues that are in your party group.
Well, I don't see any other dwarves, so I'll go talk with the dwarf.
Alrighty.
Is there any dwarves?
There is. Eldith Feldrin, the female. She is a female shield dwarf. She's kind of standing over next to what you see is about a 2.5 foot tall mushroom. You recognize it. He has 2 legs and no legs, so you recognize him as a myconid that you know live in the Underdark. And then you see the rest of these people. Most of these people you can kind of recognize their races, to be honest with you. So you know that's a Quaggoth, Prince Darendil. The one on the far left is a Darrow. The middle one is a Deep Gnome. The 2 at the bottom are the Deep Gnome. That's a Drow that's there, and then the myconid.
I'll go talk with the male dwarf first.
Alrighty. That would be Tejan, I think. Darby, the guards kind of come in and they kind of point to you and they're like, come on, you got work to do. And then as Dermal and Tejan are talking, they kind of point over to you, Dermal, and they're like, hey, you just got here. Come on, no talking, let's go. So they take both of you guys. You see that there's 3 drow that are there that take you, as well as 4 quaggas. And they walk you across the into the guardhouse. And as you come into the guardhouse, they're like, hey, you got to clean up this stuff. And you see kind of a mess of clothes and everything. And they're like, you need to go over and wash these stuff. And so they point down to their clothes, and then they point over to the waterfall.
How much are we getting paid for this?
Your life. You're getting paid for your life. Just clean it.
Better than what I was making before.
So, Darby, as you look around, you see there's about a 1 foot piece of leather laying on the ground, and you quickly pick it up, and the drow don't seem to recognize. So you do have a piece of 1 foot by 1 foot piece of leather. And then Dermal, while you're looking around as well, you unfortunately do not find anything. Sorry, buddy. So they kind of point to the clothes. They're like, take those clothes, wash them in the waterfall, bring them on back, and hang them up. He's like, can you believe this, man? How many more of these guys are we going to get before the finally the people from Mesobaron come to take all these guys back? I mean, they're already, it seems like they're late, maybe a day or two. Usually they're here by now. I mean, pretty soon that cell's going to be packed.
Oh, are they going to free us?
Hey, get to work. Don't talk to me.
Aw.
You don't have the right station to talk to me.
You'll see. I'll work my way up in this company.
Yeah. You guys gonna do what they ask?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I get
Dermal will wash their clothes. And when it ain't looking, he's going to urinate all over them. He hates drugs.
Right. So you see the Quaggoth are kind of standing there, and they're kind of watching you guys, but they're not really. I mean, they don't really seem all that interested. They're more interested in preventing you guys from like running away. The drow seem to be more back into their little cavern there, but so you're able to urinate on them without any difficulties.
I hate drow.
They seem that bad. Once you get to know them, right? I elbow the male drow that came. Oh wait, there are still in the cells, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right. They hear you yelling outside your cell door. One of the drow's like, "Hey, quit communicating with them."
Are we washing their shoes too?
Nope, just the clothes.
Check the pockets. There's anything in the pockets.
Yeah, the pockets are empty. They're pretty sly. They weren't gonna let you wash anything that had anything in it.
Gonna accidentally drop one of the pieces of clothes down the waterfall.
So you kind of see the piece of clothes sort of slowly falls down the waterfall. Immediately you get hit on the side of the head by one of the quaggas with one of his claws, and he kind of scratches across you and really kind of digs out kind of the back of your hair, and you now have what looks like shaved in laser bolts in the back of your hair where the hair is all missing. He's like, "Don't drop that again."
Sorry, I'm not good with my hands.
Pretty soon you won't be good with your head.
I clean them properly.
Alrighty. After you guys are done cleaning them, they bring you back into the area, and they have you hang the clothes up. You see that on each of the beds that are in there, there's a fresh set of clothes that's already laying there. So it looks like they have probably 3 sets of clothes. One that gets washed every day, one that they're wearing, and then one that's put out for them. And then they're like, all right, in the morning you guys will be back, and you'll have to put these on our beds once we're dressed, and then you'll have to wash the other ones. And then they kind of push you guys back into the cage and shut the door. As you see, as they kind of approach the door, though, there's 10 more quaggas that come up the way and kind of are kind of encircling the door to prevent anybody from kind of make bum rushing type of thing. They throw you guys back in.
We've been reduced to housewives cleaning clothes.
Ron kind of looks over to you, the half-orc, and he's like, it's about time you guys do something of your where you belong. Always coming into my world and messing around with me.
Your world.
Yeah, the upper world, the service world. You guys are always coming into my areas. I mean, just let me hunt. Let me do the things I want to do.
You orcs would hunt everything to extinction.
What? He kind of stands up, and he stands pretty tall. And he kind of looks at you and said, what'd you say to me?
That's why you don't have towns. You have little tribes.
What? He comes over and he tries to push against you. And he misses as he kind of goes sliding past you. He's like, come here, you little runt.
Oh, you want to have at it?
I'm sorry, what was that? I had somebody yelling at me here.
Commence the fighting.
Yeah, so he kind of misses you, and you see Jim Jar kind of looks over, or not Jim Jar, you guys don't know Jim Jar, I'll make his name clear now. He looks over to Bar Russ. He says, I put 3 gold on the orc. 3 gold. What do you think? 3 gold? Can you bet 3 gold?
On the orc, you know what?
Yeah, 3 gold. 3 gold on the orc.
No.
Fine.
I'll give you 5.
5 gold? 5 gold.
Darby.
Deal. 5 gold. 5 gold. All right, I got it. 5 gold on the orc. All right, excellent. Sweet. And so you see all this is like, come on, guys, don't fight. Stop fighting.
Actually, not gold. Actually, it's going to be your next meal.
My next meal? Sure. Yeah, next meal. That sounds like a great deal. All this like, stop. Shushar, these kind of a fish guy, Kuto is like, hey, no fighting in here. Guys, they're going to come. And so you kind of see this, and Prince Darrendel's kind of sitting over on the side. He's just sort of kind of stroking his long beard. And then the 2 gnomes, the 2 other deep gnomes that are kind of in the bottom page, they're kind of looking at each other, and they're not really saying anything, kind of looking back and forth. Suddenly, as that happens, you see several drow kind of come up to the side, and they shoot Ront with a bunch of crossbow bolts, and he kind of collapses down. Boom. And then they look over to you, and Chore kind of now looks at you, and he says, do you want me to give you again the wand?
I put my hands behind my back. No need, sir. I'm an upstanding citizen.
I hope not. No fighting, guys. No fighting. Come on, jeez. Man, this is the worst group of prisoners we've had yet. Sit down. And you see Ront's kind of like snoring down at the bottom. And Jim Jar goes, aha, see? Wait, ooh. I owe you, don't I? Oh, sorry, Bar. Next meal's yours, okay? I'm gonna win that back, though. I need to. We'll have to. You want to bet on rocks? You want to throw rocks? Let's throw rocks. 3 rocks outside the cave. From here, I win my meal back. Does that sound good? Or we could bet some gold.
We don't have gold.
That's okay. I'll keep track. When I get out, I'll give you some. Or if we get to Mezzabaron and I make some money, I can give some back to you.
You know what? Is there any chance? How about this? I will let you keep your meal if you will trade me any. Do you happen to see a firefly for phosphorescent moss?
Ooh, maybe. I'd rather. Let's just throw rocks. Rocks is forget it. He kind of goes over the corner. He starts talking to Ron. Ron, get up! Come on! I need you to bet with me. Come on, Ron! And he's kind of slapping around. He sees you next to him, Tejan.
How many crossbow bolts do you get hit with?
He got hit with 3.
Slyly pull those out.
All right, you have 3 crossbow bolts.
And try and hide them.
Alrighty, sounds good. Give me a stealth roll. Oh, nice. So you kind of slide them in. The drow seem to be more paying attention to Darby, to be honest with you, and Darby's kind of backing up, and they're not really paying attention to you, and you're able to slide in 3 crossbow bolts.
Come on, Ron, get up.
He's like out. Hey, Brian. Thanks, man. Sorry
Hey.
for keeping you out there so long.
No problem, man.
Were you able to get your character all made and everything?
Yeah, I'm pretty much set. Just haven't done a few
Oh.
little.
A rogue. All right, cool, man. That's awesome. All right, I like it. Okay, So, Brian, you actually made it to the inn. So you're at the inn. You walk into Waterdeep, and you see Durndon there, and it's a really kind of a cool inn. I don't know if you are familiar with it at all, but the inn has a large well that's kind of in the center, and there's a crane apparatus, and they have a kind of a bucket that's hooked up to a rope. And you see signs there that say, see the Underdark. It's really kind of commercialized, or not Underdark, but Undermountain, and kind of commercialized, talking about going down, and you hear people talking about it, and you see some adventurers kind of go down this thing, and then you hear them yelling, bring me up, and they come back up, and it says it's like a silver piece to go down. And so you're kind of hanging out waiting, and nobody else really seems to be paying you any attention, except the bartender comes over and kind of hands you a drink and says, hey, Durden's the name, what you doing here?
I was actually seeking you out.
Oh, really? What you looking for? You looking for adventure?
That is exactly the thing I was looking for.
Excellent. Have you been watching the guys go down?
I've seen just a bit of it. I only just walked in.
Well, I have to tell you, I got a group that's formed up down there. They're down at the bottom. So you go on down. Are you familiar with Undermountain at all, or no?
Not at all.
Oh, man, it's full of treasures. So, really cool place. The problem, though, is it's run by a really crazy wizard who's been around. He's pretty much immortal. He's been around for almost 1,000 years. And there's a large castle complex underneath here. And there's a lot of treasure down there. And every year or so, I kind of get people together to go down and explore this. So there's a bunch of guys down at the bottom. So once you get down there, it's a large circle room. You'll see a lot of graffiti written on the walls. There's only one passage. You want to follow that passage, and they're in that first antechamber. That's typically where they kind of meet up. I'd recommend going down. They were waiting for one more guy. So, what's your specialty? They're looking for casters. Are you a caster?
No, I'm actually a burglar.
Ooh. Well, I guess that'll work. There's a couple burglars down there already, but there's some sort of, I don't know. He came from the woods. He thinks he's like some smart guy. A bunch of dwarves. Hope you like dwarves. You like dwarves?
No, not at all.
Oh, all right. Well, don't let them bug you. So, yeah, go ahead. Usually I charge, but I won't charge for you. Go ahead and down that lift and then follow that passageway.
Okay, I'll head down the lift.
All right, so you hop in the lift. The lift slowly cranks down. You get down to the bottom where there's a sand pit there, and you see a lot of graffiti. It's like, everybody's name's written there. One of them says, turn around, go back. Another one says, watch out for the goblins. And you see various coins that are on the ground, but most of them are kind of junk coins, maybe a few copper or something like that. And you see that long passageway that's there.
Okay, I'm going to take the time to get a short sword. I'm going to carve GS into the wall.
All right, good. So you take a couple seconds, kind of carve that in, GS, and then you kind of hear some noises down the hallway. It sounds like battle, actually.
Okay, I'll head down the hallway.
All right, so as you continue down the hallway, there are nice stone halls. You enter into a large antechamber. In that antechamber, you see a large statue that's there. But a little bit farther down the hall, you continue to hear kind of noises of fighting that's kind of across the room there. Alrighty, yeah, so you immediately sense that there's some people that are immediately behind you, maybe came up through a passage or a secret passageway. You turn around and you see several tall elven people of very dark skin having crossbow bolts, when you suddenly get pelted with about 7 or 8 crossbow bolts, and you kind of collapse to the floor. As you awake, you've noticed that you've been captured by the Drow. Welcomed out of the abyss. Last man, I appreciate it. So you enter into a dark cave that's cold and has heavy metal weight tight around your throat and your wrists. And you notice you're not alone. You see 15 people in this cell. You see there's other prisoners that are trapped in here, and you're in an underground outpost far from the light of the sun. Your captor includes a drow priestess who calls herself Mistress Ivara from the House of Mizram, and over the past several hours you've met her several times in robes, silken garments, walking. She's flanked by 2 male drow, one who is seems to be the second in command, who is Chore, and a third, which is Jorlin. Chore has a wand in his hand, and Jorlin is a drow which his face is severely disfigured and kind of burned on the side. As you come in, you see there are 2 humans that are in here, as well as 2 dwarves that you see on the party sheet, so your party members, and then you see 10 other creatures that are here as well. There's a picture of them there. Unfortunately, all your items you've lost. Sorry, Gristle. I know, you took a long time building out your character, didn't you? Yeah, I know. Pretty cruel, right? So, and then, oh, I forgot. I apologize. Dermo, can you roll a d10 for me? I forgot to do that earlier before we switched. Thank you. So, so this is where you're at. I reshared it with everybody just so that you guys can see it all again. So you're in that main, in the center of the room, there's a gate with the 2 torches. That's your prison. You're up on the side of a cavern wall. There's a, kind of going from those torches along the left side of the cavern wall is a walkway. There's over on the far left, there's a large furry creature. You're a hill dwarf, right?
Yep.
All right. Yep. So there's a large furry creature there. You don't have any Underdark experience, do you? You don't with your rogue, I don't think. Did you take Undercommon or anything?
No, I didn't.
Okay, gotcha. So a large furry creature that's standing over there, pretty tall. You see a bridge that goes up to this stalactite that's in the center with the purple lights. That appears to be the Drow guard tower. And then there's a bridge that extends over to where the Drow are on the picture on the far right, and that extends to the rest of the complex. There's a large waterfall pouring down on the right, and the area is covered with spider webs. And then below that, there's a large lake and a cavern. And then here's an overview picture of the actual place, and you guys are all in the square 10 by 10 room, which is a prison. Feel sorry, Daniel, you've heard this like 5 times now, but there's going to be a possession sheet that'll have all your possessions in it in case you decide later that you want to buy back some of your possessions, or if you find your possessions, we can drag them in there. And then once I have them all in the sheet and you are okay with what's there, I need you to delete everything out of your inventory. And there are a bunch of prisoners that you see as well in the room, and as well as the rest of the characters in your party.
Greg, so where is this the list I put my items into?
I'll put it in for you. I'll share it with you in just a second. I was going to have you guys do it, but it won't let you drag it in there, so because I practiced yesterday and I wouldn't do it, so I'll take care of that. You're allowed to talk to either one person on the one of the fellow prisoners that's on the list there, and they're numbered 1 through 5 on the top, 6 through 10 on the bottom, or and you can talk to one of your teammates that's here as well if you want to. You see, oh, I forgot to tell you this. So you see the large orc is laying down unconscious on the floor, and you see the looks like a mushroom with legs. He's about 2.5 feet tall. Is hiding in the back corner, and you see the humans are kind of talking together, I think, and the one of the dwarfs is down by the male orc.
Oh, what happened to him?
Greg, I just want to make sure I'm deleting my items from my inventory.
Yeah, hang on just a second. I'm not quite done with it. When I'm done, I'll let you know, okay?
Okay.
Who would you like to talk to there, Brian? Or, I'm sorry, Gristle?
I'm going to walk up to the 2 humans that are talking to each other.
Okay, alrighty. So you kind of look over. That would be Darby and Bar Rusted.
You guys know where we are?
Very deep.
Some fancy resort, I think.
Have you been here for a while?
How long have I been here?
So you've been there for 3 days?
Oh, I just got here.
We don't have clocks.
3 sleeps. How's that sound? 3 sleeping times.
Do you know what they want from us?
To wash their clothes.
Bastards! I don't even wash my own clothes.
I can tell.
Well, this is our lives now forever.
Well, not necessarily. I found these, and I put 2 iron bars.
So you guys see him pull out these 2 metal iron bars, probably 3.5, 4 feet long. You wonder where the heck he's been keeping them, but anyways, he has them.
And I actually can still cast some of my... I snap my fingers, and a little bit of light comes out. Magic.
So you snap your fingers, and as you do that, you see several glyphs inside the actual cave light up quickly, and nothing happens.
Amazing.
I didn't know I could do that. That's awesome.
So are those bars, you gonna put those on our cage, make it even more secure?
I was gonna club someone with them, but if you think that'll help, I'll do that.
I mean, how many of us are here of all different races? Frogman.
Frogman?
Regular
We got
village
Frogman.
to keep out here.
We got Elf. We have was that a Gorilla Man? Orcs. Those are some crazy animals. Got the Gnome Brothers.
Yep, brother and sister.
Oh, okay.
She, you see, the female one kind of turns to you and she says, "You have a problem with us?"
What? No, you keeping on. I just think there's a lot of us here.
Yeah, there is a lot. So what are you saying, huh?
Well, how long have you guys been here? Is there ever a time where all of us are out of the cage?
All of a sudden, you see the male one kind of turns to her and sort of, and she kind of listens and she kind of turns and she says, "Turvy says we've been here long enough, longer than you have, that's for sure. You should be working on trying to get us out of here, not figuring out how many people are here and berating the guards and everything."
Has no one else here thought about how to leave?
Oh, we thought about it. We just don't know if we want to share it with you guys. I don't know if I can trust you. You don't look very trustworthy. Surface dweller and all.
I assure you, we're not that bad. Sure, he's a little gruff and he likes to punch people. And actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, he's not actually a really nice person.
She's like, "I can't believe it." She looks over to Jim Jar and she says, "Jim Jar, come on. I mean, we got to find a way to get out of here. They can't take it to Mezabaron." Jim Jar says, "I bet you 3 silver they're going to take us there. I bet. What do you think? I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. 3 silver, I think." Topsy looks at him and goes, "Really? 3 silver? Really? You don't have any money." He's like, "I remember everything. I remember all my bets. Right? Right, Bar? I owe you something, don't I?"
I don't know. Do you?
I've seen his kind. He's probably here paying off gambling debts.
Nah, gambling debts? I take offense to that. I pay off all my debts when I have my money. I'm very rich, you know. You get me back to Blingdenstone and I'll have a lot of money for you. I'll pay back all my debts, I promise.
Yeah, the money's never on person.
Well, I keep my word, and I have a perfect record of paying back my debt, I have to tell you. So Gristle, as you're kind of looking around, you don't find any secret doors or levers. The room actually is very barren. There's no real rocks in here. You see there's not a lot of dirt. The walls are very thick all the way around, and the bars, as you kind of get close to them, you see that they're very well made. Would take quite a bit of strength to be able to push them over. And there is a lock that's on the door, and it looks fairly intricate to you, being from your background.
And I no longer have my thieves.
Yeah, you got nothing. You could try to improvise if you wanted to, but if you could find some material kind of laying around, but you don't see anything in the prison.
What's a Quaggoth?
So Quaggoth is the large creature that are guarding you that actually slashed across the back of your head. He kind of sees you. Prince Darendale sees you eyeing him, and he kind of walks over and he says, "Well, hello. It's nice to meet you. Finally, another topsider. I'm so tired of seeing all these people that live in the Underdark."
Do Quogoth normally talk?
What? I'm not a Quogoth. Why would you call me that? I'm an elf. I'm Prince Darendale. I've been cursed.
Damn, does everyone in here have a problem?
Well, what do you mean? I mean, don't... Calm. Calm. Listen, I just want to get to the surface just like you do. I was an elf, they captured me, and then I turned into a Quaggoth. I don't know what they put on me, I don't know what happened to me, but I don't appreciate it. I'm pretty sure that's probably going to happen to you. You may even turn into a Kutoa. I don't know. But all I have to say is I want to get home.
We're gonna turn it to Quota? No!
All of a sudden she shouts, oh, thank you. Yeah, that'd be great. Take you all to my lake. Oh, that'd be fun.
I start panicking and clawing at the walls.
They're not turning us into nothing.
Well, I don't know. Anyways, so, we're looking at a way to get out of here? Is that what the plan is? Prince Darendale says to you.
Oh, we're definitely not staying here.
Interesting. All right. Well, I think we should form a plan. What's the plan?
You're an elf, elves are smart. Shouldn't you be coming up with one?
I'm not really used to this. I'm a prince. I'm used to being waited on, to be honest with you. I'm not really typical you dealing with the common. I'm not saying that you guys are common folks. You're probably very regal as well in your normal areas, probably royalty, especially the dwarves, I'm sure. But anyways, you know, some of these other people look a little bit more commoner, and he kind of tilts his head over to the drow that's been sitting in the corner and really hasn't talked to any of you. He's like, we maybe should keep our tone down. We may not want him to know. He could be a spy.
Oh, Dritzt over there? A spy?
Yeah, I've heard of him. He doesn't have his panther, though.
I'm throwing that name out as a joke. If that is Dritzt, I'm sorry. You know, I don't know.
He's gonna fucking kill
Great.
you.
Thanks a lot.
Campaign's over.
The campaign's over. Didn't you read my note in the beginning? No. Oh. That's the whole reason why I put it there.
I got an idea.
Okay.
Which one of us is good in sleight of hand? Can hide some stuff in front of people.
Jim Jar looks, he says, I bet 5 gold it's probably one of those deep gnomes over there. 5 gold, that's what I'm giving you. 5 gold. Are you willing to take that? 5 gold is one of them.
Jim Jar, I'm patient, but you have no gold to bet.
I'm good for my gold, I promise. Once I get back to Blindenstone, I have tons of money. I will pay you back, I promise.
By one of your fingers.
No, I'm not giving one of my fingers. I need those. How am I going to count the gold to give to you once I pay off my debt?
Well, you are going to win the bet. You have nothing to worry about.
Listen, I know you guys are good for it. When you get home, you'll get the gold. When I get home, I'll give you my gold. That's 5 gold. That's all I'm asking.
So, I got some crossbow bolts.
You got crossbow bolts?
They're stuffed in my ass right now.
Oh.
Ooh.
Aren't they laced with sleep potions?
That may be a little uncomfortable. You see Prince Darendale kind of stands up.
Poison doesn't affect me. I'm a dwarf.
It's according to what kind of dwarf he is.
Greg, I'm using my sleight of hand to see if he's telling the truth.
Okay. So you definitely feel some things up his butt. Yep. There's 3 little sticks there.
I can't feel his finger because it's stretched out.
He had a really good sleight of hand, so yeah, I don't think you did.
So what I'm thinking is we break off a little piece of one of these crossbow bolts, and when the guy who can move fast without people seeing him slips a piece in the latch so the door doesn't latch. What do you think?
Can we snap iron?
Well, part of it's wood. We could use the fletchings, maybe. I think they have fletching. Yeah, maybe not.
I don't know bow terms.
Did the crossbow bolts have fletchings?
No, they don't. They're pretty. They have a small little flint on the tip of them, and then they're probably about I don't know, about 5 to 6 inches long, which probably is pretty damn uncomfortable. Wooden, kind of shaved off wooden things. They appear to be sort of more of a short distance crossbow bolt versus the typical crossbow bolt that you would see up in the upper world. They probably use it to subdue prisoners.
So I can shave off some of the wood with the
Sure.
head of the other arrow.
Yep, you sure could. As you guys are discussing that, you guys see the other human kind of falls into the drow, and because they scrape it at the door, and he kind of looks over to you, and he speaks in Elvish. Does anybody speak Elvish, by the way?
I actually do.
Excellent.
I do.
Do you? Okay.
I speak Elven, not Elvish.
Yeah, Elven, sorry. And so, no, that's all right, no worries. So I'll just have it for everybody, just so you guys know, because it'll be too hard to type everything. So he kind of looks at you and he says, "Oh, God, what are you doing?"
Hey, my name's
Hey.
Noah. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Noah. I thought your name was Bar or something like that.
That's a weird name.
Noah? Okay, no, nice to meet you. I'm Sareth. Sareth Kesrith. I really just would like to stay to myself. I don't really want to be bothered with all of this stuff.
Well, it's kind of a small community. You know, you got to be part of the community to help the community, right? Benefit for the community. Like when we get out of here,
We're all
and not turn into Koatoas. Oh, that's what I was scrambling about.
We're not going to turn into Koatoas, and we're not going to get out of here. You might as well just be ready. We're going to all die, okay? There's no way we're all getting out of here.
You know, you remind me of a jackass I knew once. He hung out with a bear.
Jackass with a bear? I don't know what you're talking about. I'll tell you what. You know what? Just, if you want to talk to me, come over. But, you know, I mean, if you don't have anything that's really going to help, I really don't want to hear about it. I'm just...
Well, I'll have an extra meal today, and I'll trade you if you tell me what's going on. Right, Jim Jar?
Jim Jar- yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can have my meal. Yeah, all right. I bet you 4 gold he's not going to tell you. He's not going to tell you anything. I bet you that.
I bet you your next meal he's going to. Your meal after that one. But you want to give me. Right, Sarah?
He kind of thinks about it a little bit, and he's like, no, I can't take it. I got to eat. I got to be able to eat. And then Sareth kind of looks over to you, and he says, yeah, I can tell you what's been going on. You really want to know?
Yeah, you look like you have a story to tell. I mean, like, this looks like your hood.
Well,
So,
we're prisoners. I'm sure they're going to take it to Meza Baron. There's no doubt about it. We're going to be slaves there. They'll probably take me back and kill me, and then that'll probably be it. The rest of your lives will be in the Underdark, and you'll never be able to see anything because you don't have dark vision.
you don't seem like... Yeah, you seem like too much nice of a guy for them to kill you. Darby might kill you, because he's kind of... you really got anger management issues, Darby. But Sarah... You seem good of a guy to kill. What's going on, man? What's got you in here?
So here's the thing. I awoke and they busted into my house and told me that I had killed my wife. And then I had this arm. And there was an arm there. I didn't kill my wife.
Likely story.
You believe him.
Well, you know, none of us seem to be here for the right reason, so...
Well,
I can only believe you, too.
I'm going to be dead soon anyway, so what difference does it make?
You know, I kind of stumble into these situations, and, I usually get out of them, somehow.
Yeah, well, I don't know how you're going to get out of this one. We're all doomed. I've heard of this prison before. Valkenvelv, it's bad news, man. Bad news.
Oh, shit, we're in Valkenville? Oh,
Yeah,
fuck, guys, we're
I know.
fucked.
We're in Valkenvelv, exactly. You've heard of it, haven't you?
No.
Oh. Oh, all right. Well, we're in trouble. And by the way, it's a little weird. We've been here, you and I, right? I've been here the longest with the rest of some of these crew, and we've been here 12 days. They should have been here long before 12 days. They never leave prisoners here that long.
I haven't been here for 12 days.
You have been here.
12 days?
You've been here for 12 days. What, are you like not right in the head or something? I mean, why do you not know that you've been here 12 days?
Well, you can't tell to see the sun, and
Well, that's true. That's right.
I like to,
Well,
regularly and
Every time you sleep, you should know that it's a day. Okay, that's how we keep track of it down here in the Underdark. Keep forgetting you're a surfacer.
I take like a little cat nap, so it's not really like 40 hours.
So you've been here for 36 days. Is that what you're telling me then?
I've been here for 36 days.
Oh my God. Yes. No, you've been here 12 days. All right. Good God. So you guys kind of see him talking, and then you're going to do some stuff with the fletching. What are you going to do with those fletching that you were going to do?
Oh, I'm gonna carve some of the wood off one crossbow bolt using the head of the other crossbow bolt.
Okay, alrighty, gotcha. So you kind of work on that, trying to do that.
Dermo looks at him trying. He says, "Why don't you let me give it a try?"
All right, here you go.
Alrighty, so you hand it over to Dermo.
I'm gonna keep one crossbow bolt in my ass, just in case.
Oh my God.
So I look at these and I'm like, I smell them and I'm like, ooh.
All right. So I'm going to hand you guys something that says poisoned hand crossbow bolt, but there's no poison on it. The poison has been used.
Yeah.
Well, what about the infection that would happen if you sprayed someone with those?
I think Tejan's gerbil licked it off.
That is true. You're right. You would probably get a nice infection from it. Alrighty, and what are you going to make with those two bolts?
Well, I figured that. Well, what can I make with these two bolts? I mean,
I don't know.
we're looking at using the wood to maybe jam the lock in some shape, form, or fashion.
Okay. Are you trying to make thieves' tools?
Rudimentary. I mean, how
Sure.
complex is that lock up there?
So the lock is pretty complex. I mean, you guys look at the lock, and it looks like it's probably pretty difficult to pick. However, if you wanted to use the two crossbow bolts to make a improvised thieves' tools, you could do that, and I could have you use it. You could do thieves' tools check at disadvantage to try to pick the lock. You could also, you guys have locks. You have manacles. You have things around your necks. Those all have locks on them too. You're all chained.
Well, let's see if I can make a set of three, wooden thieves' tools for Gristle.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and give me.
Well, I'm thinking Gristle. He looks like the roguish short. I'm not sure, but I'm sure we talked a little bit.
I'm going to wink at Brian there.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Suggestive wink.
Nice. All right, sounds good. Wow.
Ugh.
I'm not putting these up your butt.
I don't know why you guys have to go there.
It didn't take long. Less than an hour.
You don't have anywhere else to hide this stuff.
You guys are in your undergarments, just so you know, like what you'd have under your armor and things like that. But yeah, there's not a lot of things to hide.
So what would you like me to roll there, Greg?
You can do, let's see, you can roll one of your kit's rolls if you want to. You can do the smithing one, that's fine.
All right. Any statistic modifier or just straight roll?
You can just roll straight. Ooh.
Not one of my best rolls.
So you break the first kit, the first kit that you would make. You want to try again?
Sure.
You got two more rolls. There you go. You made that one. And the third one? Oh, you make one set of thieves' tools, improvised thieves' tools. It was a D10. Alrighty.
I'll give him the last arrow.
Okay. All right. I gotcha.
I'll try to make some more.
Alrighty. There you go. So there you go. You make another set. So you got two sets, two thief sets. Alrighty. As you guys are doing that, you see Noah and Sareth kind of sort of talking over there, and you hear Sareth say, "Absolutely not!"
Lovers quarrel.
Why not? you know, it's good to know these things when you're stuck in a prison of that kind.
Go ask one of the dwarves. They may be able to teach you something. They keep playing with their butts.
I need this to work. This will help. This will help me. I'm getting free food.
Fine. Why don't you roll intelligence check? Okay. So he says, fine. Yes is uktach.
Oh, God.
Nice. Good job. And then go ahead and give me another intelligence check.
That's calling it the same number. Oh, no, it's -1.
It's -1. Okay. And so he says, and there you go. Thanks. And then he says, no. He's like, no is oomp. There. Now leave me alone. Nice job. Very nice. You see the two deep gnomes, brothers and sisters, Topsy and Turvy, kind of talk to each other, and you hear Turvy kind of laugh.
That's not no, is it?
Topsy says, "I don't know, man. I don't know anything with Undercommon or the language." Okay, so let's see, Gristle. I'm going to have you go ahead and roll a Thieves' Tool roll with disadvantage. It would be your dexterity with proficiency, I think. I don't know if I have it coded in for you yet.
Just
drag it into your skills. 1 sec. Just so you know, looking at it, it looks like it's a fairly complex lock. Not as bad as the door lock, but it's still fairly complex. I'll give you it'll be in there in just a second. I'm going to steal it from somebody who has thieves. And disregard that. Hang on 1 sec. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Can I break these cuffs?
You can try.
All right. I know I can.
I need athletics. You try, and as you do, it cuts into your arms, and you now are kind of have blood kind of pouring out from each side of the arms as you're trying to pull the cuffs apart. They hold strong.
They broke me. Damn mushroom, and I kick him.
You kick the mushroom again?
Yeah, he makes me mad.
All right, and then so
Hey, look, I'm gonna get up and
Eldest like, knock that off.
leave that mushroom alone.
I'm getting hungry. That's the only food we got in here.
Just as you say that, they bring over the drow kind of come over, and they have bowls, and they slide them underneath the bars on the floor. There's 15 bowls that are there, and they're like, stop beating everybody up. Come on, here's your food. And they kind of step back and go back into the tower.
You got lucky, mushroom, but not next time. Wait, did that mushroom get food in a bowl?
I'm gonna comfort the mushroom.
All right. So as you comfort the mushroom, all of a sudden the mushroom puts out all these spores, goes poof, and you see spores fly out everywhere in about 10, 15 feet. And all of a sudden, in your mind, you hear somebody say, "Thank you. I'm Stool. Nice to meet you." All of a sudden, you hear Jim Jar's voice in his mouth. "Holy crap! 5 gold! 5 gold! I'll bet you that thing can talk." You guys all hear that.
You don't have any gold.
Shushar, you hear his voice in his head. He's like, "This is weird. I've never had this before. I can hear you all talking in my head."
Can I do anything useful with those spores?
No, they just kind of fly everywhere, and you guys sort of kind of inhale them, type of thing, and they immediately disappear. Stool says, "It's nice to meet you all. I'm Stool. I'm a Myconid, and why does he keep kicking me?"
Oh man, are these psychedelic spores? I'm hearing voices.
He's like, "Oh, it's dinner time," and he kind of walks over and he sort of tips over, and the mushroom kind of puts the top of his head into the liquid, and the liquid slowly starts to absorb into the mushroom head. He goes, "Ooh, yummy. This is really good."
What the hell? The food gets to eat food?
What? What do you mean the food? This is water. This is how I keep myself nourished.
the hell are you?
I'm a myconid.
I've never heard of no Mike kid.
I'm just a small little sprout. You should see my parents. Very big.
Damn it, how am I supposed to eat someone that has parents?
You can't eat the mushroom.
What? Yeah, don't. You should never eat any mushrooms. Those are my family. As he sticks his head back in the top of it.
Darby sighs as he can't eat sentient things with a high intelligence.
All right. So as you look in the bowl, and it's mostly water, but you do see some rotting sort of mushroom that's kind of floating on the water here.
Do mushrooms rot?
They can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they get kind of slimy. So, and so he kind of tips his head in, and you see the rest of them kind of grab it. Shushar just kind of picks it up and goes and drinks everything out of it, and kind of puts the bowl up. Ooh, very yummy, very very yummy. So after you guys are done eating, the last one that you guys haven't talked to or met yet is Bupido, and he kind of looks over to you, and he kind of takes a look over at Dermol. He says, finally, nice to see another gentleman. Nice to meet you. My name is Bupido. It's good to meet you. I'm from Grekelstoff. Have you ever heard of it?
What does he look like?
He looks like a Darrow, and you're familiar with Darrows. Darrows are the kind of dwarf-like looking creatures, but you know them as sort of second-class creatures. If anything, you could kind of think of them almost as if you guys have read Dragonlance, the Gully Dwarfs, compared to regular dwarfs. So they're kind of like the second-class citizens. They typically live in areas of slums. They don't really have any homes. They kind of just sort of spot around. But this one looks a little bit different. He seems to be much more charismatic to you. And usually they don't come and talk to you. Usually they're not very talkative people. But he seems to be pretty open to talk with you. And he says, "Boy, man, I can't believe that guy was hitting that mic in it. And that's you think these people would have a little bit more class, wouldn't you? I mean, jeez." Ah, nice. Very nice. I'm glad to hear where you're from. Boy, you're kind of far away a ways, aren't you? Hey, well, here's the thing. I was kind of traveling through the Underdark, and I got jumped by a bunch of these guys. I really want to get back to Gracklestug. Even Dark Lake. I mean, that would at least get us closer. Definitely get out of this prison, don't you think? Hey, you seem like good guys. What do I have? I don't have anything really. I got my clothes. That's really about it. Do you have anything? What do you have? Yeah, well, I have time too, but I don't think we have much time left. I think we probably need to go pretty soon, don't you? Yeah, we shall see. He kind of slowly drinks this. He goes, "Oh, this stuff is terrible." Kind of finishes drinking it down. So the rest of the people kind of drink their stuff. They sort of stack up the bowls on the edge. The guards kind of come over, and you see Chore now comes over and says, "All right, guys, hit the sack. Time to get some sleep." Oh, you guys don't have sacks. Oh well. We got a lot of work tomorrow. We're gonna split you guys all up though. So be ready for your details. It's like, "Good night." He kind of walks back.
Hey, Chore.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up?
So you tease us, but you're still taking orders from Jordan and stuff.
I'm not taking orders from Jordan anymore. Can't Jorland, don't you see? I got the staff. I'm second in charge.
Sure. Yeah. Second in charge. First to lose.
Don't worry. The mistress will take care of me. I take care of her, if you get my meaning. By the way, I think I need to head over there. Good night.
What a lucky guy.
So, you see that as you're laying there, you see there's 3 drow that are continuing to watch you through the outpost on the other side. The Quaggas that were typically roaming around seem to be off to the right somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where they went. Yeah.
Sleepy time.
Yep. Anybody else want to do anything before you go to sleep?
Does the mushroom give off heat?
The mushroom does not give off heat. I think Ront does, though. He looks like he's a big guy.
Yeah, it's alright.
Is Ront still knocked out?
No, he's finally awake. He's kind of sullen in the corner.
Hey, Ront.
What?
Can I ask a favor? Let me trim a little bit of your hair out.
Hey, stay away from me, all right? Stay away from me. I don't want to deal with you, okay? Just keep your distance.
He says he needs your hair, Ron. I approach him.
Don't get any closer. He kind of stands up. He's like, just stay. He kind of backs up. He's like, stay away from me.
Can I just
No.
borrow a little bit of
No,
hair?
stay
You'll grow
away.
it back.
No,
It's hair.
no.
You're balding, aren't you?
Noah, come help me. No.
What? What's going on?
Noah, get him away from me.
Why? What's going on?
I don't like him.
Darby, are you at it again?
What? No.
You're gonna paralyze you again, man. I'm gonna laugh and laugh and laugh.
Get him away. He kind of circles around. Yeah.
Your name's Noah? I thought it was Iron Bar and Ass.
What?
Different
Dude,
universe.
What the fuck, man? That's not even.
I thought it was Rusty Bar, Iron Bar.
That's a weird name, man. No, my name's Noah. Noah Calicotilla.
Ron kind of walks over to Gristle. He's like, keep that guy away from me, all right?
Hey, Rowan. I
What?
have a question for you,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, what's up, Noah?
Like, how do you get your hair so nice?
Oh, man, it's beautiful. He kind of combs it. Isn't it great? Oh, I love it.
Why do you worship it so much, though?
Oh, it's nice. It's really nice.
You know, I would love to have a portion of it just to show my kids back home. Could you know what, just give me a little bit of it.
How much?
You know, did my persuasion roll go through?
I see a thieves' tool roll.
There you go.
It's for my manacles.
All right, that's for your manacles. Alrighty, so all of a sudden you hear click, click.
I have 2 kids, so yeah, it's about that much.
He's like, I need a stealth roll too, Gristle. He's like, fine. So he kind of pulls off some hair, pulls it out, and he hands you some. He's like, just keep the dwarf away from me. I can't stand the dwarves. You can't either, can you?
The dwarves here?
Oh,
Oh, wow.
yes, the 3 dwarves.
Sorry.
Well, what's so funny?
The Snow White moment.
I know, right? What's so funny? There's 3 dwarves there. Don't you see them? Female, male, male.
There was a kid's story once. I used to tell my kids. Little Bar and Rusty.
He's like, all right, I'm going to lay with the gnomes. Stay away from me.
Ront, you can't count. Come over here. Let me cut your hair.
No, get away from me.
Four dwarves. in
Stay
here.
away. Stay away from me. Don't come close. You either. He points towards Dermal. I'll just like, good God, this guy does this all the time. Nobody's going to cuddle with you tonight, Ront. Gristle, you're able to unlock those manacles around your wrist, and you're able to do so without the guard seeing on the other side. Your manacles come free.
Is there anything like else confining me? Like
You do. You have the manacles were connected to a thing around your neck, so you have like a large bar that's locked around, and there's a chain that comes down the front, and then it has a chain that connects the 2 wrist things. So you can move around. You just are a little bit slowed, just with your arms being next to you, type of thing.
okay, I'm going to just sit here and try to look like my hands aren't free.
Okay, sounds good. And then Dermal, Eldest says, "Hello, my friend. We got to get out of here. This place we're in trouble. I need to get over to Gauntlgrim. Can you get me to Gauntlgrim, just back to my family?" I'm a scout. I was scouting the Underdark, and they captured me. Been here the longest. I was the first one in this cell. Who do you give that to, Noah? Okay. And she kind of nice. Okay. So she says, "Yeah, I figured you were a scout. You looked like one. Yeah, we gotta find a way. I'm a little concerned, though. I have to be honest with you. I've noticed that underneath the waterfall, there's a large ooze that's down there that seems to eat everything. So I don't think we can go down the waterfall." So, did you give it to Tejan or Ront?
I gave it to TJ. I was just telling him the story of my children.
Okay, gotcha. So you get a metal bar. As much as I don't want to picture this, you guys now see Tejan trying to shove a large
You're
metal
a
rock.
doctor. I'm sure you've pulled worse out of people.
I have, but it's pretty gruesome. This bar is about 3 to 4 feet long. So he's trying to put this rod up there that's just not quite going to fit.
Are you done?
Well,
You
those,
know,
those
you can
iron
just put
bars
it
can
in
be
my
used as a
hiding
weapon.
space over here, behind the rocks. Okay, this is where I've been keeping everything, guys. Please stop doing it.
So you guys do see a small little cubby that Noah points out. All right, so you're going to give one of the metal bars, okay?
Are the metal bars big enough to be used like a weapon?
Yep, they are.
Heck yeah!
Alrighty, so I dragged over the metal bar, and then Eldest says, "Do you have any plans? Any thought? Anything we can do?"
Well, if you guys can get me one of the guards, and get me out of this room of magical. I can make magic so the glyphs light up.
Oh yes, I saw you light those up. I forgot to tell you that there's anti-magic within the cave. I haven't seen any glyphs anywhere else, however, just in our prison.
I can still look like one of them, and I know a couple of sayings now that can get me at least past them. So,
Ooh, nice, I like it. What about the rest of us? What should the rest of us do?
well, I can always act like I'm leading a couple of prisoners at a time out of here. We only just need to get some weapons. And we know that the capabilities of the wands are paralyzation thanks to our buddy Darby here.
You're welcome.
All right.
I was actually complimenting you. So, yes. Thank you.
So all of a sudden you guys hear across the way, "Stop talking, go to sleep."
Oomph oomph.
What? What language is that? I've never heard that before.
I glare.
My cuffs are cutting me. I need new
Sarah.
ones.
Sareth just kind of shrugs and he kind of lays down. He's like, "I gotta find some fun some way." Dermal, she kind of looks at you and she says, "Not yet, my friend, not yet, alright? We don't know each other well enough, I have to tell you. It won't be that cold, you'll be fine. A little shrinkage may do you well anyways."
I'm going to attempt to unlock Dermal's chain.
Okay, sounds good. So you get one attempt for each person that you try, so you either get it or you don't, and every long rest you can try again. Unfortunately, you're not able to unlock his chains.
Okay. I'll try Legion now.
Alright.
Should have tried me first. I had those crossbow bolts shoved in my ass.
We are all very impressed by your constitution.
Yeah, right? You're able to get them unlocked.
And Noah.
Oh my gosh.
What's up?
Darby's bleeding over here. He wants the cuffs off.
You're able to get those cuffs off?
And Darby.
Alright. Oh, Darby's don't, though.
Darby mad.
In order. Alrighty, so everybody's unlocked except for, let's see. Darby and who was the first one? Dermal?
Thermal.
Yeah, Dermal. That's what I thought. All of a sudden you hear Boopado say, "Hey, hey, you, hey, human,
Which you and
human, yeah, you, the one that's opening up all the locks."
I'm actually a dwarf.
Oh, sorry, dwarf. Hey, dwarf. Sorry, there's 4 dwarves. Oh my God. All right, sorry, I thought you were human. My apologies. So he's like, hey, listen, can you take mine off too? Shh, we'll keep it a
Okay.
secret. Let's keep it quiet. Don't tell anybody, okay? Definitely don't
I'm
tell them.
gonna
Don't tell
Hey everyone, I'm taking off.
Hey! Don't tell Sarith. That guy's a spy, I'm telling you. I don't trust him. Like, really? As you're kind of funny. Do you really even know how to use those? I mean, I'm sure you do. Is it really... Mine are tougher, aren't they? They're a little more rough. I mean, they made it a little harder to get them unlocked. Is that what they did? That's what they did, didn't they? They made it... I have extra strong ones, don't I?
I'm gonna shake my head at him, and I'm gonna try to take off Eldest.
Okay, sounds good. The rest of you guys just kind of hanging out?
Is it possible to try to smash that chain with a rock, or does
Sure.
the positioning not
No,
work?
no, you can do it. Absolutely.
I was going
Alright.
to say that you could try. We can try using one of those iron bars to get some leverage to bust it.
You know, that's gonna make a lot of noise. It's like 3 guards, like it's pretty great there. Maybe not the best thing to do.
Let
Is there 3
me...
guards?
Let me ask you this: can he put the chains back on him on us? They'll look like they were locked,
Yeah.
but they're not locked.
Yeah, you can make it kind of look that way.
I'd say that's what we do, and we just wait and maybe try again tomorrow.
Alrighty. You tried to unlock Eldest, and you're not able to. She's like, damn. I was hoping to get out of these things. I'm so tired of them. They're like... There's like some fungus that's growing in between them and my arm. It's disgusting. Ron, like me, I need mine off. Take mine off. Wait.
Faerun.
No.
Can't trust him.
No, don't. Oh, don't. Stay away from me. I thought you were human. You're not. Stay away. I don't want you near me. Go. Just stay away. All right. I'm good. I like mine. As he kind of bangs him. Bang. You hear the door, or you hear the drow say, "Ront, stop trying to break your bonds."
Can he actually see into our cage?
Oh yeah, they see right inside there.
Okay.
Alrighty. Any more that you want to unlock or try to unlock?
No.
Alrighty.
Does the mushroom have manacles?
As much as I would love for him to have manacles, he does not. However, he only moves 10 feet per round, so he's not a very fast mushroom.
Wow.
He's tiny little things. And you see Topsy and Turvy kind of continue to keep talking to each other in kind of a mumbled voice, and every once in a while Turvy will laugh, and Topsy will go, that's not funny. Knock it off. Jimjar says to Dermol, he says, those guys are a little weird, don't you think? I think we're the only 2 sane ones in here.
I gotta see who Jim Jar is.
Jimjar is the one who keeps betting. He's a deep gnome. He's betting everybody. He's like, and what do you think of that Quaggoth? There's no way that guy's really an elf. Do you think so? He doesn't look like an elf. Looks like a Quaggoth. I don't know. I'm not sure. You know what? I bet you 5 silver that guy's not a Quaggoth. What do you think? 5 silver? Will you take that bet? Fine, I'll go to sleep. So you guys kind of sleep through the night. As you do, your sleep is kind of filled with a lot of strange, weird dreams. And everybody that's been here for several days obviously recognize these dreams as well because you've had them before. And so what you kind of feel is you feel like you're wandering through a bunch of mazes and tunnels in the dark, not able to find anything. People that have dark vision suddenly notice that they enter into certain areas and you see some fungus that's on the walls, and suddenly your vision goes completely black. And in an occasion, some of you feel like some tentacles that kind of rub across you, and you wake up and you look, and there's nothing on top of you. But you're able to get to sleep, but it's pretty difficult to be able to sleep. you guys are able to.
Do I know what the fungus is that takes the video?
Yeah, so no, you don't. It's fungus that you've never seen before. You assume it's something maybe deep in the Underdark that you haven't seen or heard of, but yeah, no, you don't know. That's what I figured. So you guys kind of wake up in the morning, and you see the bowls are kind of stacked at the side, and you guys see Jorlin kind of comes up and says, "Come on, guys, time to get up. Let's go. Come on, watch duty. Come on, get up off the floor. Let's do this. Come on." He kind of looks around. You see there's a couple drow that are talking over the bridge, and I need everybody to roll a d10. Alrighty. Tegan, you were the closest to the bars. Drolin looks over to you and he says, "Hey, if I can get you out of here, would you take it?"
Yeah, I would.
Alright. I can't promise that I can get you any farther than out of this cage, but I'll leave this cage unlocked tonight.
Yeah, we'll help you get rid of Chore if you want.
I don't care about Chore. I just want you guys to get out of here, okay? And no promises. They may kill you, and I really don't give a shit. You die, you die. I don't care. I just want you gone, alright? Take everybody with you.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah. He's like, "Come on, guys, get your stuff together. Let's go."
Hey, I need new cuffs. These are cutting me. I can't work with these wounds.
Stupid humans. God almighty. No, you're not getting new cuffs. You're stuck with what you got. Alright, here's the work detail, okay? Alright, write it down, okay? Alright, you, he kind of points over to Dermal. You're stuck with the two little deep gnomes that look the same. I don't know their names. So you guys are on the first, on one detail, okay? Yeah, we'll take the fish guy with you too, okay? Alright, and then he points over. He's like, the two humans, you guys, you're not together, alright? He points to the one with the wimpy guy with the cuffs that he's complaining about. You go with the mushroom and the drow, alright? Okay, you guys are together. Let's see. Who rolled the lowest? Alright, and then he goes and he says, the other human, you're going to go with the Quaggoth. He goes, "I am not a Quaggoth. I'm Elvish. I'm an Elven. I'm trapped. I'm cursed. You guys cursed me." Yeah, whatever. And you go with the dwarf and the orc, all right? And then the other, he points to Tejan. He's like, "Tejan," or he points to you. He says, "You go with the Darrow. I want you to go with him, and you go with the other deep gnome, the gambler." And he goes, "Ooh, excellent. He looks to you and he says, "I bet you 10 gold that we're going to have to clean the cells. What do you think? Clean their barracks. You take it? You want to take that?"
No, you have no gold.
I'm good for it. I'm telling you. I'm good for it. I promise. How many times do I have to tell you guys this? I'm good for it. I know you're good for it. 10 gold. That's all it is. Just 10 gold. Jeez, I don't understand. And then he looks to you, Gristle, and he says, "You stay here. You don't have any detail today."
Okay.
He's like, "All right, let's go." He points to Dermal. He's like, "Bring your fish dude and your 2 buddies." They all kind of stand up. He's like, "You guys are working in the kitchen today. Follow me."
Okay.
So he takes you. There's 3 drow that walk with him. You see more guards now coming up. You see Quaggas. So there's 3 drow and 4 Kutoths who come with you, Kotoths or whatever. And you guys walk into the stalactite that you saw in the picture. As you walk through, you do see the guard room, similar to what you had seen before. You cross the second bridge. If you guys are looking at the map, you can kind of see on that map. And you follow, kind of going to the southeast, down the path. And that first room that cuts into the rocks there, yep, down that path. You are able to enter into there, and there's a kitchen. In the kitchen, you see there's a bunch of barrels and food stuff, nice things that are in there. Looks like trail rations and things that are stacked away, not for you guys. Jorlin looks at you guys and says, "You guys are preparing your soup for you guys, and then on the water." So he points you over to this this large crate that's just full of rotting mushrooms. He's like, work on it, and Chore goes, oh, I love the kitchen duty. It's the easiest duty I have. I love it. Topsy and Turner are like, I can't believe we're gonna do this stuff. And he's like, well, I'll get the water. I love getting the water. And so they kind of leave you guys in there. What would you like to do while you're in the kitchen?
Anything that may be able to be taken.
Yeah, so as you look around, you see on the counter what appears to be a small fish hook.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt on the way in.
A small fish hook. Well, I guess I'll get the fish hook.
Alrighty, give me a sleight of hand check. Nice. So you quickly kind of swipe up that fish hook. Nobody, including your buddies, don't even see you kind of take that fish hook up.
Anything else?
Not really. I mean, you see Jorlin there. You see the Quaggoth. I don't know if you could really get anything off Jorlin. He's probably has a key. He unlocked it. And then you do see there's like food and things, so you could probably steal like some muffins or things like that. However, as for like knives and forks and things, there's nothing here of that you can see of that. Is there anything in particular that you were looking for?
Yeah, is there like cutlery, spoons, things like that I can file down to make into a weapon?
Let me see. Yeah, there's one metal spoon that they seem to have left out.
Well, I'll take this fish hook and hide it.
Okay, you kind of hook it into your clothes, and it's you can barely see the end of the fish hook as you've hooked it all the way through the clothes. Hidden in the hem. Yeah, so you're able to pick that up. So you pick up a spoon. You have a spoon as well.
All right.
All right. So, so you continue to kind of work in the kitchen there. The next group was Darby, I think, right?
Are we making food for the drow?
No, you're making food for yourself.
Oh, then I won't spit or you.
All right, gotcha. Yeah, you got to make your own food. So he kind of looks to Darby, and as well as I think he gave you what was it, the mushroom, Sereth, and orc. Was that who I gave you? I can't remember.
I think it was just me, the drow, and the mushroom.
Oh, was it? Okay. So he grabs you guys. Some other guards come. These ones you guys don't know their names. And he's like, come on. You need to clean up the mistress's chamber. So,
who's the mistress?
The mistress, the lady who captured you. Don't you remember her?
Do you have spider?
Yes, kind of like that. So she had a rod that had 3 tentacles that kind of kept moving around with her, and she's definitely, with the drow, the females are the ones who run the society. So she's definitely the one that's in charge. So they kind of grab you and take you down, and on the map itself, they bring you into they bring you across the end of the guards tower, across to the south, past the waterfall, and then that next stalactite that has a bridge that you can see right there that the red arrow's pointing at. You guys actually enter that stalactite, and as you do, you enter into a room, and I have another map here too.
Are those the ones that hang up or down?
Stalactites are down, mites are up.
Right.
And this is another kind of visual to help you guys on what it looks like. So
How did we clean with that waterfall?
You guys kind of reached over and were able to get to wash things out there. So when you go up this rope bridge, it's a steep rope bridge that goes up quite high, and as you get up there, you see that you enter into a room that is kind of interesting. The floor is the wall is circular. It's a circular chamber, and it's covered with dark and silken mats and pale web strand pattern woven into them in this silvery thread. In the middle of the chamber stands a broad pedestal carving made out of a wood that you're not familiar with, that's 10 foot high, and it's a sculpted spider at its head. The carving is so lifelike that initially when you walk in, you think that it's actually real, but then you see that it's actually a statue. And then you do see also that there are, let's see, kind of an opening, a hatch, and steps that go down. And they walk in, and you see that as they walk in here, the drow seem to be very reverent and whatnot, and they're like, down the steps, that's where you need to go.
What the hell's the mushroom gonna do to help us?
He's like, you got to carry the mushroom.
Oh, man.
So the mushroom kind of waddles over to you and kind of stands at your feet. It sort of bends back just a little bit and kind of looks up at you as if it had a face looking up.
I just grab it by one leg.
Alrighty, and it kind of wiggles and the other leg kicks furiously. You don't like the mushroom either, do you?
Too smart to eat, but too dumb to help.
I'm glad we put you guys together then. The drow just kind of sort of reverently bows to the statue that's in the room and then kind of climbs down the steps. As you climb down the steps into the stalactite, you see that inside here is a very posh room. The walls are hung with black mesh that resemble spider webs, and they extend from the central spot in the ceiling out to all the walls, and then are draped down like curtains on the sides. You see there's thick woven mats that cover the floor, and there's a low platform covered with cushions and pillows that make a broad kind of divan-like bed, a really nice bed. One side of the chamber contains a small table and 2 chairs. The other holds a small shrine to a spider god that's similar to upstairs, and it's draped in white silk. You see a heavy chest of black stained wood that sits in front of the bed. The chest seems to have a lock. You do see that there's some clothes variously thrown around the room, and the bed looks like more than one person had slept in it overnight. He's like, alright, pick up the clothes, make up the bed, let's get this done. And he's kind of looking down from the trapdoor down at you guys.
What's in the chest?
The chest is the mistress's stuff, don't touch it.
Is this all the mistress's stuff?
Not all of it. Get to work. Clean it up. Come on. You don't have much time in there.
We do.
So as you're cleaning, you do find a crossbow bolt that's laying on the floor underneath one of the blankets. The tip of it seems to glisten as if it still has its poison.
That's good.
Give me a sleight of hand check if you're going to pick it up.
Alright. Where is that? Yeah, here it is. Oh wait, I missed the tower.
Oh.
There we go.
So immediately as you pick it up, the drow says, hey, put that down, that's not yours.
And I drop it.
So
I thought you told us to clean things up.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to take stuff. Go ahead and put it on the table over there.
I put it on the table.
Alrighty. He kind of turns around. He's like, "You see that guy? He was trying to take that. I'm pretty sure he was trying to take it. Give me another sleight of hand check." Suddenly, it ends up somewhere tucked underneath your sleeve.
Yeah, sleeve, not anything lower.
Alrighty. So the next group out, I think, was Noah. Noah, is that who it was? I think so. Tejan, who did I have you with? I had you with the dwarf and the orc.
You know,
You are now.
okay.
All right.
Yeah, I had pandemonium.
No worries.
Over here.
So I'm gonna don't no. I'm sorry. I'll grab you next. So they kind of grab you and they're like, come on, you guys. Kind of points to Tegan and Eldith and Ront. He's like, come with me. Ront's like, I'm not. I want to work with a human. I don't want to work with these people. They're like, shut up, Ront. Come on, let's go. So they kind of drag you guys out and they're like, okay, you guys are washing the bowls over by the waterfall. All right. Ront goes, I hate washing bowls. And they kind of take you over to the side. As you kind of get over to the edge, Ront kind of looks around. He immediately kind of reaches around and grabs one of the drow and tries to grapple onto him. He's like, "Quick, guys, grab the rest of them!" As he reaches around and he grabs onto the wrist of one of the drow, and immediately the rest of them kind of all look.
How many drow are there?
3 drow and 4 quaggas.
Are they?
Shnikes.
They're away from me now, right?
Yeah, they are, and it's locked back up again. You're still in the cell. He's like, "Come on, quick!" And they have like hand crossbows, and the quaggas have the large claws. It's like, "Hurry up! Come on, help me out!"
Ron, just let him go, Ron. Well, let's clean the bowls.
Suddenly, you see one of the quaggas comes running up quickly, hits Ron in the back of the head, and Ron goes flying over the edge. Lands on the
Can I
spider
try-
webs. Yeah, you can try to catch him. You want to try to catch him? Yeah, go for it.
What do you need on that?
I need athletics, probably, or yeah, athletics, because he's a big
Ooh.
dude. Well, acrobatics, athletics, or acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
You reach for him, but miss, unfortunately. He goes over the edge and lands on the spider webs. Immediately, you see 8 giant spiders run over the spider web, and you kind of hear Ron. He's like, "I'm stuck! I can't get up! I can't get up!" And all of a sudden, they quickly kind of bite him over and over. He's ah! And they start kind of encasing him in a tomb. And the drow looks over to you and he says, "I wouldn't suggest trying to reach for me again. Get to work. Wash the bowls."
Wash the bowls.
Eldest is like,
wash the bowls.
"Holy shit!" She's like scrubbing the bowls. She's like, "Did you see that?
Yeah.
Holy smokes!"
I sing while I work. Wash the bowls.
She's like, let's not fight them, okay?
I'm not. I'm washing.
I
the
don't
bowls.
blame you. I'd wash too. She's washing too, ferviously. Finally, yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna tell her you should sing while you work.
So she starts whistling. Hi ho. All right. So as you're washing, you kind of look around the edges there, and you also see a piece of leather that's kind of laying on the ground near where you wash the bowls.
Try and pick it up.
Alrighty, sleight of hand. Alrighty, so you are able to quickly pick it up and kind of tuck it underneath the undergarments that you have.
Nice.
Alrighty. Noah. They then grab you and Bupido and Prince Darendil, and they're like, "Come on, come with us. You guys have got to mine some rocks." Bupido goes, "Oh, I guess I like mining," and Prince Darendil goes, "Oh God, I hate manual labor. Why don't they just make me wash the clothes?" So they take you over, they walk you kind of along the path past the waterfall and down the steps. You see Ront is now completely encased in spider webs on the large spider web there, and there's 8 spiders that are constantly kind of poking at him. You walk by the kitchen and you see them kind of washing stuff in the kitchen, and they bring you over to this large lift. You guys get in the lift one at a time, and each of you goes in with a quaggoth. The quaggoths smell. I mean, they're really kind of quite stinky, and they slowly lower each one of you down to the bottom of the cavern.
Do the quaggoths know common?
You could try to talk to them if you want to.
So, Prince Darendil, quaggoth or elf?
Me? I'm Elvish, of course.
Well, no, I'm talking on the left, making sure Prince Darendil.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I see. So the quaggoth kind of looks at you and he sort of turns his head and he says a bunch of stuff and he's like, and it kind of shakes his head and goes,
Yeah, I just try to start noticing him.
It puts its claw against his forehead and just shakes. And it kind of turns out and looks over the edge. So you guys are lowered down to the bottom. All of you are there, and you see that there's three apparent exits out of the cave that you can see here. One goes off to the east or the west. One goes to the north, and one goes to the south. There's a large lake, and you do see on occasion where this ooze will sort of come out of the water and then it'll kind of go back in. It looks to be quite big, almost trying to get to the edge to try to get to you guys. They have you kind of banging on rocks down there. However, while you look around, you don't see anything of value down there while you guys are working except for some rocks and things, but they're too big to really carry.
And I'm assuming the pickaxes are huge.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Nothing you could tuck away.
The drow that's with me, it's not, what's his name?
It's not Sereth, no.
So I start trying to make conversation with the drow, and I'm just like, so those spiders, like, do you guys actually control them, or are they just natural? Will they eat anyone?
I don't know. When we get up there, maybe I'll throw you out and you can find out.
Well, that wouldn't be very nice. I mean, I'm just trying to, talk. It's quiet. I'm still working.
More work, less talk.
Wow, you're really charming.
Get to work. Otherwise, I'll have that Quaggoth kind of give you some little lashes on your back with this claw. And then Gristle, I think you're the last one in the cell, right?
Yep, I'm all alone here.
Yep. So they lock the cell door and leave you alone. You see that most of the drow are out with the rest of the group, and you see there's one drow sitting in the tower, kind of looking your way, but he seems to be not distracted, but not really paying a ton of attention to you.
Okay. Going to try to stealthily pick the lock on the neck bar.
Alrighty. So you are unable to pick... Oh, that's stealth. Okay, gotcha. Alrighty. So it looks like everything's good. Doesn't seem to notice you. So you pick at it, and you're unable to get it unpicked.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm gonna ask the guard for some food.
Alrighty. So you kind of yell over, and he kind of says, "Go to sleep. No food until dinner time. 1 meal a day. You know that."
Okay.
So as you're standing on the edge, you notice that overnight there must have been a bunch of beetles that had kind of climbed into the cell, and you see a pile of beetle carcasses kind of piled up in the corner.
I'll inspect the beetles.
Yes. So the beetles, they look to be probably about 3 inches long each, and there's about 40 beetles that are all just piled up in a pile.
Do I have any theories as to why they'd be in a pile like that?
So you figure that they probably are probably all throughout the Underdark, and they probably crawl around. You're not sure why they all piled up on each other, and you're not sure why they're all dead. But it's interesting nonetheless.
Okay, I'm going to move the beetles around with my hand and see if I notice anything.
Yeah, so as you move them around, underneath you see what appears to be a small, almost three-quarter eaten caterpillar that's underneath it. It's a fairly large caterpillar, has multiple spines off of it.
Okay, you said it's dead, right?
Yeah, they're all dead.
Guess that's it.
Alrighty, sounds good. So you guys continue your menial tasks until the afternoon, evening comes. They bring you guys all back into the prison, kind of one by one in groups. As they do, they kind of lock the door, and you guys are kind of all sitting in there.
I got a fish hook and a spoon.
I got a bolt with a thing on the tip.
I got calluses.
Bupido kind of looks over and he says, "Ooh, you got a spoon? A spoon? What are you going to do with a spoon?"
You'll see.
Ooh, I'm intrigued. They kind of bring the dinner bowls, and he kind of tosses them into the cell, and they kind of slide them underneath there. And again, you see Stool kind of walks over, sticks his head into it.
Jim jar, food. My turn.
Oh, excellent. Hey, okay. Yeah, that's right. You get my food. You're right. I'm a man of my things. Man, I'm hungry. Oh man.
What happened to the big orc?
Oh, what? You didn't see?
He also became food.
Ah.
All of a sudden, as the drow's eating, all of a sudden, poof, or not the drow, the stool, all these spores kind of go out all throughout again, and you hear Stool say, "I didn't really like the human. He's not very nice. He carried me by my foot."
Screw you, Stool.
Hey, you're
I
not
can
very
rip
nice. No, leave my legs alone. I didn't do anything to you.
You don't even have to wear manacles.
Well, it's because I can't walk fast.
Mm-hmm.
Don't pick on the disability, okay?
Disabled by birth?
Yes, these caves are not ADA approved.
Yeah, okay.
Leave me alone. I'm telling
And
you.
Stop looking so tasty.
I'm not very tasty.
All we eat is mushrooms.
True.
You a cannibal too?
No, I don't eat mushrooms. I just drink water.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys hear in your head, "Oh, this is great. I love being able to talk to guys like this. This is awesome. Did you guys find any way out?"
No, they put us under heavy watch.
Oh, well, this is a problem. I don't really want to see Mesenbaron. I want to go home.
This is our home now.
Oh, I don't like this home. It's not good. No water to swim in.
Well, you can always jump down that waterfall.
No, thank you. Sereth kind of looks around and he says, "Yeah, where's the orc? What happened to him?"
Am I in there now?
Yeah, you're all together in the cave. You guys are eating food again.
He tried to grab a drow, and it didn't work out well.
Ooh. Did they beat him again? They shoot him with the wand, make him all paralyzed?
He got knocked over the edge, fell on the spider web, and had like 8 spiders chew on him.
Ooh,
Ah, serves him right.
that's not good.
Typical orc.
Oh, I forgot to mention that Jordan guy said that he'd leave the door unlocked tonight on the cell. Wants us out of here.
That's not suspicious at all.
Well, why would he do that? I don't understand. He's kept us trapped for so long.
I'm guessing that Sholo guy, or whatever his name is number 2. He wants us to escape so it makes him look bad. And maybe Jordan can get moved up to second in command and start banging that mistress.
Well, I have to be honest, in my lands, in the Elvish lands, I think an opportunity like this should be taken fully advantage of. You guys look like you all know what you're doing. What's the plan?
Well, it sounds like we can walk out the front door.
Okay, sure. Once the gates open, though, what about all the guards?
Well, if we can capture one of them, I can turn into him, and then at least I can start leading you guys like I'm leading you somewheres.
Turn into him.
That's cool. Turn into me.
I can't in here. I'd have to leave.
Oh.
Yeah, how convenient.
Prince Darrendel's like, turn it.
You know what? I'm really tired of you, you Debbie Downer. You were
Dermo
so
says,
fucking grumpy, and I am so glad that you were still in manacles, because you could probably really hurt me.
let's
Well,
get Gristle to take our manacles off. We get the rods and make clubs or flails out of it. And then we attack the guard post and take their weapons and then continue on.
I can take these manacles off any time I try to take them off.
Jim Jar says, I take that bet. I take that bet. 5 gold. 5 gold.
No
You
bet.
can't get those off.
No bet.
I take that bet.
I'll take that bet.
Okay,
He's not getting those
5 gold.
manacles out.
5 gold.
He's not getting them off.
All of a sudden, crack. The manacles crack open. Damn. Ugh. 5 gold off. Darby breaks his manacles. Darby, I need a stealth check.
Alright.
Eldest says, stop talking, Jim Jar. I can't hear over everything. All this telepathy. I can only hear one voice in my head at a time. Oh, you hear one of the guards say, hey, what'd you do to those manacles? Stop where you are. Eldest,
Crap.
she's like, great, nice job, buddy. You had to really show off, didn't you? Jim Jar's like, I'm still gonna win. He's gonna be back in the manacles. They come over, and you see about 6 drow come over, as well as a bunch of quaggas. They're like, come over here. Come towards the bar.
That was Rusty.
Rusty, I saw you pop those open.
Well...
Quick, search the rest. See if anybody else is unlocked.
Oh crap.
One at a time. You're going to come up here to the gate. So you kind of come up, and you notice they have different manacles. These seem to be a little bit stronger. They kind of reach through the bars, and they kind of slap one on one arm and slap one on the other. He's like, go back there. And you see the rest have all got their crossbows kind of trained. All right, next, Bubido, come over here. Darrow. He kind of walks over, sullen. Puts out his arms, manacles fall off, clink, clink, onto the ground. What the? And he kind of clicks those back on. He's like, all right, come on, each of you, let's go.
I'm going to click my manacles on before. I'm going to lock them again before I go up there.
All right, sounds good. Anybody else?
Well, Dermo was already locked, so he'll go up.
All righty. So you do the same. Anybody else? Everybody else clicking theirs shut, or how are you doing this?
I'm clicking mine shut.
Yeah, I take the chains and tie them back into a knot.
All right.
I'll roll deception and say that they already checked mine.
Okay, sounds good. He's like, come on, hey, you, human, come over here.
You already checked mine.
Wait, did we? Was it you or the other guy that broke the?
You didn't
you
check
broke the
his,
chains.
I
What?
pointed at Darby.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, you, Darby, come here. Let me check those.
I show them.
Dermal, as you say that, the drow kind of immediately sort of quickly move their crossbows from you over to them, and 2 of them take a shot at you. I need a Constitution save.
At who, me?
Dermal. So you see that most of them are kind of distracted from you, Darby, as they are checking your manacles again.
Is this for poison?
Yeah, it is.
I get advantage on that.
All right, roll again, buddy. You fall unconscious.
Yeah, cool.
All right, anybody else have any comments? Because the next guy's going over the edge again. The spiders are hungry. I don't mind throwing them. Sarah goes, these people will never learn. We're all going to die. They continue to show all the manacles. Everybody kind of shows them. Gristle, you're up next. What are you going to do? Oh, you clicked yours, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And so everybody is locked except for Noah because they thought that they already checked him. And they slowly go away, and you guys see Dermal sawing logs down on the floor. Drolin kind of walks by and goes, thanks, guys. I can't unlock it tonight. It'll have to be tomorrow. Don't do this again, okay? I don't want to have too many opportunities.
I can't help I'm so strong.
Well, keep your strength in your pants.
I look at them like, how come you guys are all manacled again?
Shushar goes, cause he's too strong. That's why. Is he the new Raunt?
Hey, screw you, fish
Hey,
man.
hey. Make peace, not war. He puts up 2 fingers. Hey,
I'll put
easy.
these chains around your neck.
Whoa. I don't mean any offense. No, I'm okay. You strong. I'm impressed.
Darby, how do you feel about dwarves?
Dwarves are fine. I don't have a problem with dwarves.
What about Katoa? Huh? What about me?
The hell's a Katoa?
Me, the Shushar. Me, Katoa.
I thought you were a Triton or some other
No.
fish.
Katoa. You don't come down to the Underdark, do you?
Well, I don't like the way you talk, and you ruined Star Wars Episode 1,
Oh,
so...
wait. Oh my goodness!
Fond.
I've never seen that movie. I don't know. What is Star Wars?
I'm gonna take my extra food and go over to the twins there.
All right.
Topsy Turvy.
Yeah. She goes, what do you want? Leave me alone. My brother is just eating, okay?
Well, I got this extra food here. If you're looking for it.
Sure. I'll eat extra food. I love extra food.
But you gotta tell me your story. What you here for?
What do you mean? We're from Blendenstone.
Blendenstone. That's a nice place.
Blendenstone, yeah. Well, and her brother kind of mumbles something. He's like, oh, Turvy wanted me to let you know that we think you're pretty nice. We like you.
So, how much do you guys know about the Drow?
Oh, the Drow? We know a lot about the Drow. Hey, did you Sareth probably knows quite a bit, too. They seem like they're telling the truth.
Ask them if they know how to get to Blindenstone.
Oh, Blendenstone. Yeah, we know how to get Blendenstone. Sure, absolutely. We know how to get Blendenstone. And then all of a sudden you hear Shushar's like, I know how to get to my home, too. Yeah.
So, everyone seems to know exactly where we are and how to get here, even though most of us were knocked out?
Yeah. Well, we live in the Under. Sloop-de-Doop is my home, and I'm happy to take you there. There are a lot of nice people there. They have a lot of good stuff, and it's on Dark Lake, so you can get anywhere. It's probably the closest, because this is Velkenvalve, and we know where that Velkenvalve is. We try to stay away from it, because we don't want to get captured. But I'll take you there.
I turned to Topsy and Turvy. You two seem to know a little bit more about what's going on here that you guys are letting on.
Huh? Who, us? Well, we don't know anything. Topsy's like, we don't know anything. We just got captured like everybody else. We just want to get to Blendenstone. Boy, yeah. What do you think of that mic in it? It's pretty interesting. I like the sports. That's pretty cool. I think it's nice to be able to communicate and not talk out loud. That's pretty nice. What do you think of that? You ever had that happen before, Noah?
Well, sometimes I do have conversations with people.
Turvy kind of mentioned. She's like, Turvy wants to know, do you guys all know each other? The humans, because you guys look alike.
No, I just got here, so I don't know any of these people.
You guys don't live in the same house or the same area?
You think all humans live together?
Yeah, you all look the same.
You fast-talking freak.
What? She kind of says something. She kind of mumbles in Turvy's ear. He mumbles back. Topsy says, Turvy doesn't like you. Go away, human.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, when supposedly we're going to have a chance to get out of here.
Yeah, I can't wait. Tonight? I think we're going tonight, right? I think that's what that guy said. We're going home tonight.
You guys are probably... Can you guys see in the dark? I'm assuming yes.
Yeah, can't you?
How old do these two seem? Do they seem like our age or younger? Or
they seem younger. I mean, you've met gnomes before. They seem to be kind of younger, not super. They're probably teenage years and human type thing, probably late teens. All of a sudden, the guards kind of say, "Hey, you! Stop messing around with that! Give me those sticks!" Kind of come walking over to Gristle. "Hey, you!" He points to you. "Give me those sticks! You're not allowed to have sticks in there."
Okay, I'll hand them over.
So you hand over your modified thieves' tools. They say, "Can't believe these guys. Listen, no more messing with the locks, okay? You guys can't get out of here anyways. Where are you going to go? Jump in the spider webs? What the heck?" And so they kind of walk away. Can you believe they got freaking made tools? This is crazy. We probably should shake them down, maybe. Tomorrow
Sarah,
night.
I have a question for you.
Does it really matter?
Involves dying.
Does it? Oh, well, I'm interested. What does it mean?
Those spiders, do you guys control them, or do they just kind of eat anything that lands in their web?
The spiders?
Yeah.
No, we don't control them. We worship them.
Well, So what I'm saying is, if I was to say throw you into the spider webs as a drow, would they eat you?
Probably not. They don't eat drow. They know we worship them. It's kind of like Hindus and cows. If you knew what Hindu was.
How would they know you're drow? Spiders don't see in color.
What do you mean? I don't see in color either. Nobody with dark vision does. It's all grays, shades of gray. You humans wouldn't understand. I mean, you can't see in the dark.
Yes, that's right.
I don't think that I want to die that way, to be honest with you. And I don't think your plan would work, to be honest. I don't think the spiders would attack me.
I click my teeth at him.
Maybe,
like a spider eating him.
Maybe you can throw this guy in there. He kind of moves his head over towards Darby. Seems to be rubbing the whole group wrong anyways. We don't need him.
What
It's kind
about
of like
the
Gronk.
Quogoths?
The Quogoths? What about them?
If they lived in the web, would they get eaten?
No, because the spiders know that they typically work for us. Sometimes, depends on how hungry the spider is, but it looks like they just ate, so probably not that hungry.
Okay. Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter anyways. I don't know why you guys are even thinking about trying to get out of here.
Because we want to find out who murdered your wife.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, whatever. Doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, they're not going to believe you guys anyways. There's no other drow in here. It's just me. I'm the only one that's really of any stature in here. No offense to all you people, but... Alrighty. Anything else before the night?
Do we want to take a
I'm
break?
still sleeping, aren't I?
You are still sleeping. You're probably going to be sleeping all night. Alrighty, so Noah slept in.
So that Jordan guy never came back?
He did. He came back and said you guys caused too much of a ruckus, and then said it'll have to be tomorrow night.
Gosh darn it, Darby.
What? I can't help it.
Could have been out of here. This leather's chafing my ass.
Well, at least my manacles are broken.
That's probably not all this chief in your ass.
I'm glad they didn't check my sleeves.
Nope. Alrighty. So you guys, again, have terrible dreams throughout the night again. This time, instead of feeling like you're lost and having these tentacles that have sort of been kind of going across your face, you guys see what appears to be different types of ghouls and demons and devils and whatnot that kind of fall into your dreams and thoughts as you're sleeping throughout the night. Again, you don't really get a great night's sleep, but you are able to get through the night. And then you also see several of you, as you were sleeping, your skin sort of pops open with pores, and either bugs come out of it, or in Darby's case, actually mushrooms sprout all along his arms. But when you awaken, there's nothing there. Alrighty. You see Jorlin kind of comes over in the morning and kind of comes to the door and he says, "This is it, guys." And he unlocks the door and he walks away.
Hey, Jordan, do you have a key for the cuffs?
He looks back, he shrugs his shoulders and keeps walking. All of a sudden, poof, spores everywhere. Poof. Stool's like, "Is this it? Is this it? Who? I don't want to hold you guys back. Who's gonna carry me? Somebody gonna carry me?"
Can I unknot the chain?
Yeah, sure, you can try.
Alright. I can try.
You can try.
What's the try for that one?
That would be, you're trying to not break it, but you're trying to untie it.
Yeah.
We'll do a sleight of hand. That'll be fine.
Alright.
Trying to do it sneakily. Prince Darendale says, "All right, guys, what's the plan? How are we getting out of here? Quickly, before the guards find out."
Take the guard tower.
Take the guard tower? Okay, are we going to rush it all together? You're able to unknot it.
Yeah, you're gonna be up front.
I don't know if I like that plan.
Well, you're
Sorry.
the prince.
Darby, break my claws or break my manacles.
You think that's easy?
Hurry up.
Alright, I try.
Boobido's like, what about the rest of our manacles? I mean, you gonna break all of them?
Oh, me and Darby can take these guys.
We don't have much time.
Well, I don't have much energy.
Wait. Guys, I think this needs to be done quickly. Hurry! Somebody else, work on these chains. He points to you, Gristle. He's like, hey, Gristle, come on, unlock these.
I don't have any tools.
What? What happened to your tools?
I had to give them up.
Did mine break?
Open the door, slide out, and cast a spell.
Okay, sounds good.
I try to bust mine.
Alrighty. Yep, you're able to pop them open. Pop. Can I have a stealth check for opening the door? Unless you're doing it without stealthy.
Not gonna bother doing it stealthy. As soon as they step out, I cast a spell.
Okay,
I cast
gotcha.
Disguise self. I turn myself into a drow.
All right, gotcha. So, so you step out of the door, you cast the spell, and you. Which spell is it again? Sorry, is it change disguise self? Oh, perfect, excellent. So you turn into a drow. Looks just like the other ones, except don't have any weapons on your hands, but has. Looks
It
just
can look like I have weapons. It just doesn't look like I can actually. It looks like they're there, but if I like swing it at someone, it's gonna go through them.
Gotcha. About halfway across the bridge is Drolin. He turns around and he says, "Hey, I already took care of them. You don't need to be guarding them."
I'm gonna try and break my own. Oh.
Ooh, nope. So Dermal, you're able to break yours. Darby, you were able to unknot yours.
Yeah, I'm not able to break Tajin's.
No.
But does he still have that iron rod up his butt?
Probably. I don't know. Ooh,
I do.
Nice dye color. That's awesome. You spent 2 hours making that dye color?
Yeah.
He got that dye color after he pulled the rod out of my
I
ass.
bet. I bet. Alrighty. So, yep, unable to.
I'm gonna wrap the, are they just chains hanging down from the manacles on both sides?
Yeah, they are.
I'm gonna wrap those around my hands like knuckles.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. I like it.
I'm gonna grab the bars and well, I only got one bar, so but if Tajin wants to give me up his bar, I'll get it out for you.
It's wrong on so many levels.
I left you with it. I don't need it.
I'll
They
squat.
could be clubs or flails, because they might have chains still connected onto them. Does the iron rod still have chains connected onto them?
Mm-mm. They're just an iron rod.
Okay.
Eat out of these damn manacles.
Oh, and I'll yell oomp to the drow. He's like, I got this. Or,
Jorlin.
Yeah.
He kind of looks a little bit, and he said, "What?"
This is the one with the wand, right?
This is the one who unlocked the gate.
Yeah, but does he have that wand?
No, he used to, but he doesn't anymore. He's
I go
the
there.
one with the burned face.
I'm gonna try to break the female Jawor's
Yep,
chains.
you can break them. All right, so
Work it quickly.
yep. So we've got who do we got now that's unlocked?
The female dwarf, Dermal is, Gristle is, Darby is, and Noah is.
Okay.
Tajin's still kind of hung up,
Alrighty.
and I already tried to break it, but maybe Gristle can give me a hand and give me a help action, or I can give him help. And try to bust it with the bar.
Alrighty. Yep. You're able to pop it open. Whose was this that you're popping now?
Tajin's.
Alrighty. Gotcha. So you guys are all unlocked. Aldith and Stool are the only ones.
Yeah, well, I figured we'd unlock gnomes. Screw the Duergar.
He's like, oh. You hear Shushar? Oh. Can you pop open mine too, please? I don't like chains. Oh, yep. Pop that open. He's like, oh, thank you. What are you gonna do at the bar? Oh, hey, guys, no fighting, okay? All right, let's just go. Let's not fight. Yep. You pop the last roll you popped, the second one you didn't.
Yeah, that was Topsy and Turvy, so I don't know which one it would be.
Alright, Topsy you couldn't pop. Turvy you did. Topsy hears Turvy and looks at you and says, Turvy says thanks. I wish you could pop mine, but I get it.
I'll try and pop his.
Alrighty, yeah, nope, you don't have any luck either. Sareth is like, I'm gonna come with you guys. I know the way. Any way you want to go, I have a good idea. I can get you to Meza Baron, I can get you anywhere.
I'll go to the Coatul and pop his.
Alrighty, gotcha. He's like, oh, thank you.
Which place is closer?
Dark Lake is closer, Sushar says. Dark Lake, definitely Dark Lake. We'll talk about it later. Let's just get out of here.
Yep, I got the two bars. Are those like clubs?
You have the two of them.
Yeah, I was going to snag up two of the bars.
Sarah, I'm going to ask you specific things to say. You're going to tell me exactly how to say them in Drow, and you're not going to question me. Got it?
I get it, man. I want out of here too. I got to get home.
Now, what is actually no in Drow?
Oklik.
Is it actually?
Oh, wait.
Dermal, are you listening?
I am.
So Dermal can confirm whether that is or isn't.
Okay, next I want you to tell me, what was her name? Chore? What was the head lady's name? You guys remember?
Mistress.
The mistress, what would you call your mistress in fancy terms?
Mistress.
Okay,
The
the mistress wants you to go to the kitchen and help out there.
Okay.
Head there immediately.
Okay, I have no weapons. They may not believe me.
No, you're going to tell me how to say it.
Oh, I gotcha. And he goes, which would be the same thing.
I repeat it 3 times. We'll see if I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else's change you guys are trying to pop?
Yeah, screw those guys.
So Bupito, Prince Darendel, Jim Jar, and Sareth all are still in chains.
And we might as well bust as many as we can. The more the
Wait,
merrier.
Prince's... He's actually kind of strong. I tried to break his chains. But only him. Oh, shit. Wrong dice. Yeah, here we go.
So here's how I suggest we do this. I'm going to leave, stay at least 60 feet or behind the corner behind me. If you guys hear me yell, boom, boom, come save me. Because they're probably going to kill me and they figured out I'm not one of them.
Jim Jar says to Gristle, I give you 5 gold if he gets killed. I think he's going to die. 5 gold. Come on.
You know what? I'll take that bet because if I live,
Excellent.
I get gold.
Excellent. Yes, I'll bet you 5 gold. He whistles to you, Gristle. He's dead, man. He's never going to make it that far.
I'll take 5 gold that he'll live.
What? No, sorry. 1 bet only. I only bet once.
Yeah.
1 bet.
Come on.
Okay. Yeah, I'll bet you. Yeah, that sounds
I'll
good.
raise you another 10 that I get slightly maimed.
Ooh. Slightly maimed? I can't bet 10. I'll do, you see him kind of counting his head. I can do 4 gold with that bet.
Hey, 5 gold that I don't die. What do you think?
No, I'm not going to take that. I think, though, I think I'll give you 2 gold that Stool dies.
Not Stool.
Yeah.
How can you? That's just wrong.
Well, I mean, he can't walk very fast. Somebody's got to carry him.
I guess you volunteered.
Prince Darendel kind of looks around. He says, they never take us all out together. How are we going to do this?
Jim Jar should be loose too.
Which one, Jim Jar? Okay, thanks.
Jim Jar, yeah.
Sarah, you at least look enough like a drow that from far away they can't tell who you are.
That's true. I agree. I think that will be okay. But that's only 2 drow for 13 guys, 12 guys. It doesn't make any sense. I don't think we can do it.
Well, the little twins there, I think they're very good at hiding.
That's a good point. One of them's still manacled, but he probably can hide.
And, Gristle, I'm assuming... It doesn't have to be conventional, we just have to get close enough that we can take them out before they raise an alarm.
I give Gristle the spoon.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to sharpen this for you.
Oh, that's right. You were out all night. I forgot. Oh man, that sucks. All right, so you get a spoon.
Use the other end, like the pointy end.
It'll give you a +1 on your attacks. Alrighty.
It's a +1 spoon. We already get magic items.
It's raining magic items. I meant damage, not attack. Sorry. Still though. All right. So okay. Sarah's like, all right. So I'm gonna stay in my cuffs, and then that's not gonna work.
No, Seraph needs to be out of his cuffs.
Quickly. All of a sudden, you see some of the drow guards kind of walk by you fairly closely, and they say something in Undercommon to you, and then they start walking towards the Quaggoth caves.
Did I overhear it?
You did. What you heard is he said, "We'll be right back with the Quaggoths to get them off to their details."
We gotta go now. They're coming back with Quaggoths.
Sarah's like, "Bust my chains!"
I'll try busting his chains.
All right. Prince Darrendel's like, all right, I guess I'll be shackled.
I didn't make it.
God, just bust those damn chains.
Darby, pop, and the chains go flying off. Cyrus goes, whoa, wow, that was impressive.
So they went across the bridge, right?
They are actually, if you have the map up.
I do.
I need to have the map up.
That would help.
That would. So many freaking screens. So they are, they're on the bridge. They've walked past you. So let me get you guys on the map.
Did we play an escape route?
Nope.
Oh.
We'll escape to the south.
Let's see.
Like, is that those doors look like they can be somewhat secured? That the guard tower, does it look like it's secured already?
They do look like they can be secured. They're open, so they're not under attack or anything. So there's no reason for the doors to be closed.
Okay, and are there like freaking arrow slits or whatever?
There are no arrow slits. All they do is look through the open door.
We could jam the door or burn the bridge.
How would we burn the bridge?
I can burn the bridge, I think.
Oh man, is that Wendy with us from Wendy's? Oh, no. Gotta zoom in.
It looks like her.
Oh yeah, hamburgers will get out of this, guys.
That's awesome.
You guys got about a minute and a half, so either we cross the bridge, jam it on the other side, burn it, or what? Or we go north and let them raise their alarm.
That's for that. Let's go.
Cross the bridge. We can jam a rod in the door or something.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
You guys all of a sudden hear a really loud clanging noise. And then you hear it again. All of a sudden you hear lots of disruptions and yelling kind of all around. And the drow are like, quick, quick, they're here! As you look at the top of the cavern, you see several demons kind of flying down. A large bird-like creature lands on the opposite platform. It kind of looks at you, looks across, and as it does that, the second one lands on the other side. You see drow kind of running around, and the other drow that were here are kind of running towards the Quaggoth cave at this point.
Jam the door. Jam the door.
Get
Guys,
stool.
Start heading north. Just go.
Well, north is where those guys went, wasn't it?
There's two drow that are heading there towards the Quaggoth caves, which are to the north.
And that's where the demons are at, right?
The demons landed on the southern platform, down by where the kitchen is.
Well, we either have to stop those two drow somehow, or
You hear
we
more.
have to,
Keep going.
or we have to just start running. So either we run with maybe just the two drow and a bunch of Kolgoths chasing us, or the demons. So your choice.
Drow.
Screw demons.
Somebody grab stool. He's too cute to leave.
As you see them, the two demons land on the far platform. You see four large, look like flies, with large proboscis flying down, kind of chasing.
Proboscis?
Yeah, proboscis. They're the size of humans.
What's a proboscis?
It's that long thing on his nose.
Oh.
Are those
I thought that-
sturges?
They are really big sturges, if they're sturges.
Oh man, they even have hair.
Yeah, right? They look just like them.
Alright, I'm running into the cave.
Alrighty, who grabs stool? Anybody? Nobody? You see Topsy and Turvy make a quick run across the bridge. They're like, it's gonna get tight in here.
Oh, I thought we were going north. Oh, well.
I think north would be safer because we don't know how strong. Well, it depends. It's your guys' call. I have no clue what I'm doing.
North is right there. I like that. I only have 25 movement speed.
Yeah, Noah seems a little slower than what you would typically expect. Sareth kind of runs in as well.
All right, cannon fodder.
Everybody kind of runs inside the into the thing. You see Eldrith kind of close.
in there?
There's no guards in here. They seem to be running down the other bridge. Eldrith quickly closes the door here. You do see a drow. Just to help you out. He's right there, just so you know, Tegan.
Do you still have that dart there, Darby?
Yeah, I got the dart.
Use it on the drow to the north.
All right, he looks pretty strong though. His armor's black.
Tegan runs around.
I'm gonna hit this guy.
You're gonna hit him?
I'm gonna reach back with my hands and extend claws. Can I extend my claws?
Sure. Oh yeah, you can extend your
Yeah,
claws. I forgot about
yeah.
that. That's a hit.
Slash across his face.
Alrighty. So you do 4 damage.
Oh, fuck.
He immediately
All
turns
right,
around.
New campaign tomorrow.
He yells, "Prison escape! Prison escape!" And you see all the rest of the drow looking over as Noah's running or standing there on the bridge.
I mouth like I'm yelling something. And I point at the prisoner.
Prince Daredel's like running across this thing, and he kind of looks around quickly, like, "Which way? Which way do I go? Which way do I go?" And he runs inside.
Is there any kind of weapons or anything they left laying around in there?
Yeah, so as you come into this guard tower, you see in here there's several kind of seats and a table that's here, and there's a stairway that goes up. Like a walkway that goes up into the next area, but you don't see any weapons in this room.
I'm gonna take a peek up.
Yeah, Shoe Shark comes running across. "Oh, look out for me! Look out for me! I need to go! Somebody grab Stool!" Stool's like, "What about me?" As you climb up, you see another room above. All right, what's the rest of you guys doing?
I'm gonna throw this arrow at him. I have proficiency with improvised weapons.
Okay, alrighty. So go ahead and give me a ranged attack. How close are you going to get?
I need to be within 30 range, so it's not a disadvantage.
Okay, alright.
Although,
Negative.
does he have partial cover?
He does. -2, yep.
Alright. And, well, it'd be the same dice as my normal attack.
So you miss. Tegan, you see the dart go over and goes flying into the lake. Alrighty.
Damn. And,
Bless you.
Thank you.
and I can make 1 grapple, which I will use to pick up Stool.
Stool's like,
I was
oh.
gonna pick up Stool.
He's like, "Oh no, not you!"
He's mine now.
He's like, "Don't eat me. Please don't eat me." Alrighty. So Bristle, what? Or Gristle? Sorry, not Bristle. Gristle, what you got there, buddy?
Well,
You can make it in the tower if you need to.
It's gonna be crowded in here.
Yep, you guys are all packed in.
Nothing like one fireball.
Well, good news, the other door is closed. Aldous is holding it shut. She's like, "I got this door. Where are we going now? We're all trapped in a stalactite." You see spiders scurrying all along the nets below.
guess I'm going to move up here.
Alrighty. Gotcha. Alrighty. So Dermal, there's a message of what you see. So let's go to the top.
Oh shit! I didn't even have the combat tracker open.
Who's at the top? Oh, Drow Elite.
Yeah. So
we don't have initiative.
oh, I think you guys don't. All right, yeah.
Didn't you say you were gonna use that new kind of initiative where it's like rolled every
Yeah,
top
it
of the
should
round?
force roll for us every
There you
round
go.
to turn it on.
Right. So Drow lead is up. So she or he, I should say, sees you there and immediately takes a 5-foot step away and starts to work on the door lock. Inside, you see 8 quaggas. All right, Gristle. You can hear Drow fighting the demons and behind you down the way.
Wait, they're fighting?
Yep, they're fighting the demon.
Yeah, I'll move up to there, so that'll be a dash action. So that's it for me.
I think it was only 15 feet you moved, bud.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're good. So you have an action. So you see him, he's feverishly working on the lock, trying to get the quaggas unlocked.
Alright, I'm going to attack him.
Alrighty.
Does that count as a sneak attack or no?
Yeah, he's distracted.
Crap, I forgot I have Bard's Inspiration already. That's like the biggest thing of a bard.
It's all good. It's a hit.
And I'm doing my 6.
Okay. So you do 7 points of damage to him. Alright, so even though you guys have hit him a couple times, it looks like you've barely injured him, to be honest. Darby.
Oh man. How far are they down south?
So they are... fighting there in that platform.
Oh, there's not much room north to do anything. I can't go forward. I take the dodge action while holding this thing.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Alright, I gotta end it.
Teachin? I got it for you. Teachin hits. Alrighty, and you kind of burn him a little bit. It's like, ah! Alrighty, Noah. Katoa.
You got it now?
I did. It took me a while. I love it. That's awesome.
Don't hit him! Steal the fucking keys!
I don't have sleight of hand.
Then force him!
Alrighty.
I'll cast... Dissonant Whispers.
Okay, cool.
Fail, 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 fail. Ah!
Oh, he succeeds. Alrighty. Dermal.
Well, he just takes half damage.
Okay, cool.
Alright, what is up there?
Okay, so
What is that? Oh, that was long.
Yeah, it's a psychic damage one. So you see chain shirt, studded leather armor, shields, crossbows, crossbow bolts, short swords, caltrops, silk rope, hammer, iron spikes.
I don't know who all is going to know. I said, "There's an armory up here."
Alrighty. All of a sudden,
And,
oh, go ahead.
yeah, and I'll grab up, drop the iron bars, grab up some sword. What did you say? There's shields.
I'll put it in the inventory. So as you yell that down, Bopito kind of pokes his head out and screams, "There's armor and armory and stuff in here!" It's in the party sheet. It's in the notes.
It's in the notes.
It's in the notes. All right.
Okay, well, how much of this stuff can I rake together real quick?
Well, if you don't grab the armor, you could definitely grab most of the weapons. And you kind of running your arms around, kind of grabbing everything like in a bundle.
Yeah, I'll get that. And see if I can get away with one chain shirt or something.
Alrighty, so you try to grab another chain shirt on the way. It would be the melee weapons, though. I think the hand crossbows would be tough because you can't get the bolts, too, so...
Okay, well, I will grab 2 hand crossbows, a shield, 2 short swords, and the caltrops.
Alrighty.
And I'll tuck them in. Can I move, or am I? That's my action.
It's kind of, it would take a lot to kind of sort through it all, I think.
Okay, I would consider that probably be my
Okay,
action.
cool. Gristle, you're up, buddy. Luckily.
Let me just drag those things in my inventory.
Yeah, if you don't mind, that'd be great.
Okay, I'll attack again.
Okay. Ooh, that's a miss.
Steal the keys. Oh my god.
Darby's up. Unless you want to do a move.
Armor.
I'm going to move back.
All right, go ahead.
For him.
All right. Perfect, thank you. And you can move 25 total, just so you know. All right, Darby. So you heard him yell that there's armor and weapons in the tower?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the tower
Alrighty.
and look for the light section of armor.
All right. Go ahead and look through the inventory sheet that's there, and if there's anything there that you are proficient and can wear or use, you can take, or if you just want to carry it, you can do that too.
Here we go. I just take the one studded leather.
Turvey kind of bends and points towards a chain shirt, and then points him, kind of like taps his head towards the chain shirt, and then he looks at you and kind of bends back, and then he taps again.
Who does that?
Oh, Stool, not Turvey, Stool.
Okay. He can wear that? I guess I go for that for him.
Okay, alrighty. Do you put it on him?
I don't know how.
Okay, alright, sounds good. Alright, go ahead and grab what you need to get out of there.
I would probably drop them both and he could figure it out.
Alrighty, so as you drop it, he tries to get underneath it, but can't get underneath it.
Oh my god, I lift it up a little.
Alright, gotcha. So it goes on him. He smiles.
He doesn't have a...
So he's like a walking chain shirt.
And that is my turn. I think it's a full action to put armor on, or is it more?
That's fine. It'll just be a full action for today.
It is. Well, I'll stick around and get some armor then.
All right, sounds good.
I grabbed up one chain shirt, but I didn't put it on. But I'll wait.
Okay, no problem. The rest of the guys are all kind of in the bottom. They're all discussing like, okay, all right, I think we should jump into the water. And the other guy's like, no, there's a ooze down there. And Eldris is like, I can't hold the door by myself. I need somebody to help me. As you guys are standing on the bridge, you hear a click as the lock unlocks. The Drow warrior kind of smiles and opens the door. Dermal?
Oh, I'm up.
You are up.
I will put on the chain shirt.
Okay.
And then move.
Uh-huh.
Where is my dude?
I think he's buried under all the others. There you go, buddy.
I'll move out onto the bridge. And I will take a shot with a hand crossbow.
Okay. That's a miss.
A 16's a miss. Woo. Okay.
Tejan.
Did he leave the key in the door?
Yeah, he did.
I'll walk up, close the door, and turn the key. I'm taking the key out.
All right.
Throw it over the wedge.
We may have to go that way. We don't know for sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh, when you look inside.
I stuffed the key in my butt.
These guys are
Wow.
prison guards. They check that like every day.
That's normal.
It's like a dwarven bag of holding.
Yeah, they're used to that. You notice that this is a blank passageway?
Not going this way. That's the end of my turn, I guess. Probably is that a move action?
Yeah,
or a full
yeah.
action?
It's a full action. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can move the remaining 20 feet if you want.
I guess I'm off the line. Sorry.
It's all right. He takes an attack and hits.
Ouch.
Which will put you right there. And Tegan goes down. Right in front of you, Noah. Noah, you're up.
I'm going to touch him and find the key.
Okay.
I'm going to lift it up and look at the guy like, I got the key! Like it's a good thing.
Okay. Sounds good. And where are you going?
And then I'm going to put my hand to try to climb over him, and you know how you grab the railing for support? So I grab it with the hand with the key, and I watch the key, and I let the key go, and then look and watch it fall.
Okay.
I look at him, I look at the key, I'm like, and I'll shrug.
Okay, sounds good. The drow curses as he looks over the edge.
I'm then going to back into the corner with him, and pretending I'm with him,
Okay.
turn and face my friends,
Okay,
and that'll be my turn.
sounds good. Alrighty, it's the drow's turn. So the drow pulls out his hand crossbow and takes a shot towards Gristle. And hits. Gristle, I need a con save. Oh, nice save. So you're able to shake off the poison that was on the tip of that crossbow bolt. Darby?
Oh, hey, Greg.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
I resist poison, don't
Is it? Do you? If you do, let me know.
Oh, yeah, he's a
He's a
dwarf.
dwarf.
I? Yeah,
He
I'm
gets
a dwarf.
advantage and he gets resistance to damage too.
So you would get 6 points of damage. So instead of 21, you'd have 15.
Hmm.
Where does that put you?
That's a,
Is it still down?
yeah. I don't. There's not a. Well, maybe a barbarian with +3 con. Otherwise, I don't think there's anybody who can take that. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. Yeah, he rolled 5, 3, 4. Yeah. Well, I mean, he does have +7 attack.
I pick up that mushroom and run here.
Alrighty.
Now, the mushroom, it's one-handed, right?
Mushroom
him
is
up?
one-handed. Yes, he is.
So he's an improvised weapon.
Unfortunately, when you pick him up, the chain shirt slid off.
Ah, poor him. Well, using him as an improvised weapon, I'll make a ranged attack at that drow.
Alrighty. So as you throw stool, you see poof. There's spores that goes out, and he goes, "Why me?" And he hits the wall behind the drow. Takes 3 damage. You see a little pieces of mushroom fall off. And he lands at the feet of Noah. The drow ducked. Alright.
That's such a good idea.
Tijan is next. Oh, Tijan, I need a death saving throw.
Well, I thought I came up.
Oh, Dermal, I'm sorry, I'll get you next. I'm sorry. Yep, you succeed. Dermal, you're right. Sorry. I've got a ton of people on the tracker, so it's making it hard. Go ahead.
Alright, I fire that. I just dropped that one. Fire a crossbow bolt at the elite warrior.
Alrighty. It's a miss.
And a miss. And I run up. Oh, Jesus, this is going to be a god awful mess. I'm going to run up to right behind freaking Gristle, and I hand him a hand crossbow and a short sword.
Alrighty.
And some quarrel and some bolts.
Okay. Go ahead and drag it back into the inventory sheet, and then Gristle will have you take it off the inventory sheet what he handed you.
Short sword, 20 bolts, and a hand crossbow.
Just drag those into your inventory. Thanks, Dermal. Alright, so Tegan, you did your roll. Noah, you're next. I see what's coming. T-Drow. Nice. Alright, T-Drow.
So I'm going to argue I'll get advantage on this. And using stool, as you know how like the guy will kneel behind the other guy as you shove him over the edge.
I do. Alrighty, so stool is there. Go ahead and give me a strength opposed to his, or athletics if you have athletics. I don't know if you do. You can roll again. I'll give you advantage, sure.
I want to see this one. Oh, it's not even better.
And then let me see the drow.
He can roll up. Roll a 1, roll a 1.
He didn't.
I'm gonna roll deception to pretend I tripped.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh my god, I love my deception.
Nice, that's awesome. So, so he's like, whoa, easy, don't. We're trying to fight them, not us. Don't push me off the edge. It's close.
I look at him for a weapon.
He does. He has a 2 swords and he has a hand crossbow.
I can't speak now, so you know what? I'm just gonna stand there.
All right, sounds good. That's the end of the round. Dermal, you're up.
I don't know if can I run through those guys or not.
Yeah, they can move out of the way. Sure, absolutely. As long as they're willing to move out of the way.
Well, I'm just going to have to step over the top of the down dwarf.
Yeah, you just walk on them.
So I am going to charge as hard as I can and try to shove that dude off the thing. I don't know if I can shove him off or not, if I can get the angle.
Yeah, you can just kind of run at him, just a straight athletics.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, not so good.
So you do, and he moves out of the way, and then you actually overshoot, and you're go over the edge. Give me an acrobatics. And you grab onto the railing just before you go over, so you're hanging on the railing over the edge. You see the water below.
Ruh-roh.
Alrighty, T-Drow.
Oh, oops.
It's all good.
Alright,
I got you, buddy.
I'm gonna make the same mistake again.
Okay.
I look at the door and I open it. At the same point, I'm trying to shove him over the edge with it.
Alright, sounds good. Advantage is, I'm sure Dermal's trying to help.
Help action there. I'm trying to grab his feet.
Sounds good.
Go team! Oh my god!
Wow. Yeah, he succeeds. He's like, "What? Watch out for the door!" He's like, "Man, oh man!" He's like, "Geez, we're trying to win here." What are you doing?
All right.
Stool stands up, and I didn't code it in. Oh, that sucks. Hang on one second. Stool does a slam attack where he tries to hit him with his head, trying to push him over. He gets a 9. It's -3, so it's 6. Oh, not quite. All right. Oh, actually, probably.
Wow.
You're still trying to help, I assume, right? No, it still didn't make a difference. Alrighty, the Draw Warrior now.
Got 3 juicy targets.
Yep. So
Whirlwind.
he looks over to Dermal and he tries to pull your fingers off. I need either an acrobatics or strength check. It's not gonna, unless you roll really bad. Nice. So as he's trying to pull his fingers off, he turns back to T-Drow. He's like, "Quick, shoot the other ones on the bridge."
Does he hand me his crossbow?
All right.
I'll take his crossbow.
Alright, gotcha. So you take his hand crossbow. You can take one out of the list there.
I'm gonna run up, to the one empty spot.
Alrighty. So Darby, you kind of run up there.
And I will attempt to shove.
Alrighty.
him.
With advantage. You got everybody trying to help. Everybody's at his feet.
He only has a +1.
Oh, yeah, huh. I dropped. Didn't go off. Huh. Usually you can drop it on them in the combat track. Oh, it's a skill. That's right. I dropped that in the tower.
That's all
I was
good.
trying to use it against him like an attack roll.
Suddenly you see Darby give him a good push, and he gets launched like 5 feet off the ramp. He goes, "Wah!" and continues to fall down, lands in the water, and as he lands, you see this gray ooze just swimming through the water towards him.
Well, the water is death.
This might be our chance to get away. We could use. It's busy with him.
Is that like a shore past the water?
It is, yep. Yeah, there's actually there's a large cavern underneath there, past the water. The water is just a small lake.
Man, maybe we should use that. We could all
Oh.
just jump right here.
There's a door right there that I opened that I apparently can't see into yet. Oh, it's a little room.
So this is a kind of a northern watchtower, and you see that it has arrow slits that look off to the north and kind of looks down throughout the ground underneath. It is empty.
Is Tegan dead?
No. He's still making saving throws. Oh, wow.
All right, Tijan.
He's only dying. Huge difference.
There you go. Nice, thank you.
Cool.
I think he's on 2 success, 1 failure.
Gristle?
Man, can any of us heal?
Gristle, we skipped you 1 round. I'm sorry.
I can, but I used my spells already.
Oh, yeah.
I'll move up there and comfort Tejan.
Okay, sounds good. Do you want to do a medicine check to try to stabilize him, or?
Yeah. Ooh.
Maybe not, huh? So you try, and you see the blood start squirting out of another hole.
Is that hole where the iron bar was?
Yes, it is. Yep. All right, and then so suddenly you hear screaming, "I can't hold the door! I can't hold the door!" You see several drow are on the bridge trying to push the door open on the opposite side. Shushar kind of peeks out. Oh, we need help! Did everybody get a turn on this? Yeah, they did. Okay, good. Gristle, you're up.
I'm going to try to stabilize again.
Okay. There you go. So you're stable, Tegan, but Tegan is still unconscious. T-drop. Tegan, you can give me 1 more roll if you want. See if you roll 20. Wow. So you're fine. You're not dead. But holy smokes, that was close.
Yeah.
Oh,
Close call.
close. All right, T-drop.
I look at Darby like, Darby, go help them with the door. I'll help Gristle.
Oh, screw them. Those NPCs.
What's an NPC?
Not us. I think we should jump to those caverns and get out that way.
I'll help Dermal.
Alrighty.
I'm like, don't be so selfish now. Those people are trying to save your life.
Yeah, they just wanted the weapons in the armory.
So you're
athletics to pull him up.
Yeah, that'd be great. With advantage, because he's going to help you.
Allegedly help.
That's true. Oh, yeah.
There's the high roll.
There you go. So you quickly pull him up and over. Stool kind of puts his foot up kind of to give you a high five, his foot. Waiting for it.
Time, Stool. We have to save the others.
He's waiting for it. He starts to walk slowly. Boop, 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 boop.
I guess I still have movement then.
Yep.
I can't help it, guys. I'm awful good for once.
Alright, so you kind of run up the steps. You do see the drow on the other side. You hear him yell something in Undercommon. Darby.
Alright, I pick up Tejan.
Okay.
I can carry 500 pounds. I assume that's enough.
He's a thin dwarf. Yeah, you're good.
Good. And I move at half movement now, so I can make it to like there with him. And that will be my turn.
Alrighty. You see Jim Jar sticks his head out. This way's not the right way to go. We gotta go the other way.
Which way is he referring to?
Your way.
There is no other way.
Oh no. We got rope. There's rope in here.
Yes, we're jumping. I guess you're right this time.
Dermal's up.
Darby.
Oh, let me just go back up the stairs with this guy.
Yeah, Aldrich yell, I can hold the door!
Which one is that?
She's a dwarf.
Oh no, she's gonna be the sacrifice. Thermal.
Brian, you muted? Alrighty. Let's see. Who would be next? The stool. He would be the next one. I see him moving on the map. Alright. So he's there. I'm not sure what else he's doing.
Can you hear me now?
Gotcha now.
Yeah, I moved to there, and I don't know if I got line of sight on these cats or not.
Sure.
On that back one.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll shoot him with a little crossbow.
Alrighty. So
Yeah,
this.
I'm rolling like a boss tonight.
Yep. Gristle.
We jumping, Gristle.
I'm going to stay there.
Okay. So you're at the bars there. Alrighty. Ooze does the ooze thing.
Whoa, is those thing?
Eating the elite drow.
Oh, he didn't get away.
I don't know. He's still there. You see Topsy kind of comes out and he's got a bundle of rope. She's like, what do I do with this? Are we going or are we staying? What are we doing? Are we going the other way? We're kind of all confused in here. We need some guidance.
We're jumping.
Jumping? It's a long ways down.
Okay, we don't want to get caught in the web. Alright. I probably shouldn't be the one to jump first. So I dash up here and tell Stool to go first.
Put Stool off the side.
Stool's like,
yeah,
huh?
I'm gonna shove Stool.
He's like, I hate you. As he goes over the edge.
Just go
Are
for
you
the
evil?
beach.
Like, if you're actually evil, you just committed murder.
But you notice that his feet seem to stick downward, and the wind catches underneath the stool, and he floats down almost like a feather fall.
Damn this world. I moved to like there, and that'll be it.
He floats to there and lands on the ground.
That cheating bastard.
You see it jumping up and down. Boink, 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 boink. Alrighty, Dermal.
Well, I'll try to get to there.
Yep. As you're running, you see the queen now is fighting down towards the south. And she's using the mistress, and she's using her 3-tentacled rod on the demon as it wraps around it. And she's casting spells. You see lots of explosions of spells and things that are fighting over there. It looks like they're making progress.
Like the Drow are or the demons?
The Drow are. The Drow are beating up the demons. Most of them are tied up there. There's only a couple that are on the bridge.
We haven't got long.
You see everybody inside, kind of all arguing with each other. Eldrith is sort of holding the door, and you see Sarah's kind of pushing against it as well, trying to keep it shut. Shushar's in the corner. He's kind of meditating. Prince Darendil also is trying to hold the door shut too. Jimjar is talking to Bupito about bets. I think they're gonna get the door open.
I tell them to grab somebody go up top side and get the iron spikes and a hammer and drive the spikes in the door.
Alrighty, Jim Jar goes, good idea, good idea. So he kind of runs up there, gets it, and hands it over to Prince Darendale, who starts hammering the door. Anything else, Dermal?
That was it.
Alright, gotcha. T-Drow.
I run in and I'll do a very quick persuasion check to get them all to shut the fuck up.
Alrighty, sounds good.
And I yell, everyone, those who are not holding the door, head north right now. Jump into the river and make your way to the shore. Watch out for the ooze and just go.
Okay, alrighty. So you quickly see Topsy and Turvy run down the hallway.
I'll turn to, what's his name? The Nakatoa. I'm like, you make sure that anyone who lands in the water ends up back up to the surface safely, since you can handle it.
Oh, the Kitoa goes, okay. Sounds good. Everything's all clear? So he runs over to the end and then jumps off, kind of in a big fish dive, lands in the water. All right. Eldest is like, she looks over to Dermal. She's like, tell my dad that I protected the door, okay? I got the door. You guys go. I'll hold it. You promise?
We'll get you out of here. Don't worry about it.
She's like, I don't know. This doesn't look good.
No, let's leave Jim Jar.
Dermal, you're up.
Have they got somebody get the spikes and spike the door?
Yeah, Prince Darendale is doing it now.
Okay, I tell them, as soon as they get finished spiking the door, you guys get out of here. And I go up topside and grab whatever I can grab this round.
Okay, sounds good.
Grab me a spear.
They no spears.
Jim Jar's up there too, so he grabs a bunch of stuff as well. Alrighty, and then so you're up there. Darby, you're up.
Oh, okay, Darby, that's me, right. Alright, so a running long jump. I have to move 10 feet to start it, and since I'm moving at a disadvantage, I can get 10 in one step. And then I can jump equal to my strength score, which is 17, but I'll end it early right there. 10 feet. Actually, it'd be, that's right, it's actually still halved with him.
Okay.
It'd be like, right there.
Sure. How about an acrobatics to see if you land with your feet down?
Oh, fair enough. I'm not a cat.
Dang, dude. So you do a perfect pencil dive into the water with Tegan on your back as you jump over. Splash into the water. You see a large gray ooze eating a drow right next to you. You see Shushar kind of like, I'll get out if I were you.
I'll probably use the dash action now to get out.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, I'll get right there with him. And that will be my turn.
Alrighty, so as you walk by Stool, he kicks you with one of his feet.
Oh man, he is gonna get roasted.
Alrighty, Jim Jar tries to help grab a bunch of stuff with you, Dermal, and then so you guys are able to get everything but your the studded leather armor. You guys can't carry all that, and so you guys are able to get that. He kind of runs, and you see this deep gnome covered with a whole bunch of material, kind of running down the bridge.
I was just trying to get one piece of studded leather armor.
Oh, that's fine. You can do that.
Yep, just one.
All right, that's fine. So he's there. Bupito, he's like, it's time to go. It's time to go. He kind of runs down as well. T-Drow?
Is Sarah still doing his stupid trance?
What's that again?
Is Sarah still doing
Oh,
his
no.
trance?
He's all about it, man. He's, like, ready to go. He's like, I'm
Does
good.
the door look secure enough now?
Perception? Looks secure to you.
I'll grab Eldith and start shoving her towards her door and say, "You can tell him yourself."
She's like, wait, all right, okay, all right, I'll go. You see Prince Darendelle kind of is finished up nailing the thing there, so you kind of pull her away.
Hurry up, Darendelle. We gotta get you back to being an elf. I'm sure when we get to the sunlight, it'll work, right?
Yes, absolutely. That's exactly how it works. I'm sure the curse will be gone. Are you moving any further, or are you staying right there?
When Eldith moves, I'll move with her.
Okay. All right, Sereth is up. He moves. Jumps off in the end. Stool is does his full action and moves 10 feet. Gristle.
I'm going to go up to the ledge there.
All right.
Use my. I'll jump into the water.
Alrighty, sounds good. So you kind of vault yourself over the edge. Put you in the water there.
And if I could use.
Go ahead.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, absolutely. She kind of already has her move, so she moves there. Alrighty. Nice job. So you land in the water.
Like to dash over the door.
Yep, so you dash out of the water. So let's see, so Dermal's up top, the rest of everybody is out, Prince Daredel's the only one left in there. As you start to go out, T-Drow, you see the door bust open. As Darendel goes, Prince goes, damn it! And he claws out at the Drow. He hits with the second one. I can't remember what his damage is, but I think that's it. As he claws across and does 7 damage. Alright. It's like, Dermal, it's time! Gristle, you're up.
Dash over to this corner.
Okay, so as you run over there, and look, you see that the passageway seems to be lit with just a kind of a luminescent moss that gives it kind of dim light as it goes up to the northwest. Alrighty, who's next? Darby.
Am I able to also grab the mushroom?
Sereth picks up the mushroom as he has his action before you. He kind of scoops it up. He's like, I got it. You got Tegan.
I'll dash forward then right here.
Alrighty.
Oh, wait, no, that's unsafe. Yeah, right there. That's 5% safer.
Alrighty. Jim Jar jumps in. Jupido jumps in. Or Bupido, I mean. T-Drow.
What are the bridges made out of?
Rope and wood.
Is Eldith holding a sword?
Eldrith is not. They were too busy arguing and she was holding the door. She has no weapons.
Dermal, do you have a sword?
I do.
May I borrow some sword?
I've got plenty of swords.
Do you want to hold your action until he comes out or ready in action?
I'm gonna run up, grab the sword, tell him as soon as Prince Darren's through the door, hold it shut. And how good of a runner are you? Because I'm gonna cut this bridge when you come back across it.
I'm not real good. carry myself as fast as these stubby little legs will take me.
So as my action, I'll run up, grab a sword from him, and run back.
Alrighty. So I assume you
And,
drop a short sword down to him through the hole upstairs.
Oh, are you still upstairs?
Yes.
Oh dear. Okay. Never mind.
Hey, you could.
Put a sword down to him.
Alrighty.
So drag one out of the inventory.
I will give you my bardic inspiration for this.
It just falls
You have
down
a
on the ground. That's fine.
D6 to use as you feel.
There you go.
And I'll wait on the other side of the bridge.
Alright, sounds good.
And I say, Daredevil, get the fuck out of there.
Aldous tries to push back. I can hold that door. Let me get back in there.
Actually, throw me 2 swords. Eldith can help me cut the bridge.
The drow kind of walks in and hits Prince Darendel with one of the short swords. Durbal.
I come down.
Alrighty.
And I throw a bag of calthrops out
Oh, okay.
this
Nice.
square here.
Perfect. So a bag of caltraps goes flying over Prince Darendel. He looks back. He says, "Ah, nice move, chap. Nice move."
And then I'd get there and I'd push Eldith along. Tell her to move.
All right, sounds good. Topsy and Turvy are in too. They're out of the water as well.
Oh, actually, I'll stop at the edge of the bridge with Tim Tidro.
Okay.
I don't think Daniel gets that thing. Maybe y'all don't either. Tim Tebow.
That's
Tim
awesome.
Tidro. I'll help whack away at the bridge.
Alrighty. Prince Darendel slowly starts to move back. To there. As he disengaged. Okay, Gristle, suddenly you see a large bird-like creature crashes down in front of you on the ground. It immediately hisses and screeches.
V-Rock.
These are the 2 things that you saw flying in that were demon-like. As it lands, it just kind of stares at you and sort of hisses.
Hey, Prince Daredevil goes again. He's alive!
Oh, maybe we can get everyone off.
We're dead.
Hey, wait, that fish guy's still in there. What's he doing?
He's kind of waiting for the rest. He's like, I'm waiting. I'm trying to help everybody.
Yeah, I bet.
Finally, you see Eldris finally like, fine, I'm jumping. She jumps into the water. Gristle's slam chest.
I'm going to disengage action. Move completely in the opposite direction of this thing.
Alrighty, sounds good. So you kind of run back. Now that you guys are on the ground, you can see there's quite a bit of a big battle going on the other side. You hear a scream out to from the drow on the bridge. Mistress, they're escaping! She says, we'll get them later. Help us with these. Tegan, are you there?
Is he
I'm
unconscious?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not
I know you are. Did you see my message? All right, so the V-Rock stares there, kind of stands there and looks at you guys, screams again, and then starts to fly off back to the battle.
Phew. Level 1 fighting is hard.
Level 1 fighting is brutal.
Level 1 running.
Alright, the hell out. Hopefully he wasn't running from like something in this hole.
Darby?
I run my dash
Okay.
to the cave.
Into the cave, so you kind of run down the passageway. How far are you going to run?
That's as far as I can actually go.
Oh, okay, perfect. Oh, that's right, I forgot. All right. The rest of the guys continue to follow. You hear Sareth say, "Damn, it looks like the Dark Lake it is. It's better than nothing.
Dark Lake.
At least I'm not dead." Let's see, who's up next? Dermal.
I will hold
Darrendel's
my
up.
action.
He's off the bridge.
Oh, then I whack at the bridge and see if I can take it down.
Sounds good.
What do I need to roll?
Just a you can just do a damage with the sword.
Is the bridge humanoid?
No, it's not humanoid.
It could be made out of humans.
Nice damage.
Yes.
So you take a quick chop at it, and a little bit of the rope kind of frays. You see the two drow are kind of peeking through now, and they pull up their hand crossbows. Two drow.
Listen to your mistress, go the other way! I hack at the bridge too.
What was it again?
Did the bridge fall from Dermal?
Nope.
I am also going to hack the bridge. Where do you think we should go?
You could viciously mock the bridge. Deal some psychic damage to it.
What are we doing? We're swinging at it?
You can just do damage with the sword.
Longsword's D8?
D6, I think. It's a
What's
short
a
sword.
bridge's AC?
I do 4 damage.
I'm just giving it to you guys. It's not moving. All right, so 4 more damage. So you're able to chop one of the ropes, and it's kind of tilted a little bit, but it's still connected.
You're the sacrifice now.
Not really. It's enough time that they're going to have trouble getting across.
Darby, you're up.
Run!
Run, Dermal.
Oh, he gave me permission. I run down the hole.
All right.
What?
So you run down the hallway. You start. Oh yeah, the right way. There's a right way. Let's go. Where's the rest?
I mean, this is probably off map out of
Yeah.
combat tracker now.
It will be. Yep. You got the whole group running behind you.
I also ran.
Oh, I missed that. I'm sorry.
Legend will tell of how Darby
I
freed these
think
people.
Dermal should also have run if he hasn't.
Gristle.
Was your father a chef? You were his little gristle.
Alrighty. And then you're gonna go down the hallway too, I assume.
Yeah, I'll go up to there.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oops, everybody else runs in the hallway. Alrighty, Tegan Dermal.
the bridge go down?
Nope. One of the ropes is cut. It's now difficult terrain to get across, but it's still there.
As my action, I'll throw out another bag of caltrops.
Alrighty.
Right on the bridge.
Okay.
And I run up right behind Tim Tidro.
Alrighty. Drow takes a shot at you. Misses. And you hear him yell, "Tell the queen they've left! Down the Dark Lake path, we'll catch them." Alright, T-Drow.
Geronimo!
Nice. So you jump into the water.
Ooze. Ooze him.
Wow.
Opportunity attack right there.
It's,
Never taking any of you.
it's still eating the elite drow.
Damn plate armor.
Alrighty. So you're able to get out. The rest of you guys continue down the path, I assume?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Dermal will be in our hearts and memories.
Alright, Dermal, what are you going to do, buddy?
Oh, I'm gonna jump in.
That's what I figured. So you're able to jump over. And then
Why don't you
move across.
Mario hop off the
Nice.
ooze?
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty, and so I assume you guys are running down the path as well?
Yes, take the dash.
How far are you guys going to run?
Yeah, maybe you want to take the dodge.
It was morning when you guys started. There's no combatants down here. You see them still fighting up on the edge against the demons, the Drow are. They seem to be winning, though. And then my question is are you guys going to continue down? You're going to stay right here at the bottom of this cavern, or what's your plan?
I think we should get away.
Yeah. Continue down.
What's his name? The fish guy seems convinced Dark Lake's a good way, so he should lead.
He's like, oh, yeah. Definitely this way. This is the way to go. I definitely think so. You hear Topsy say, Turvey said this is a bad way, not go this way. We should go back the other path, I'm telling you.
What's the other path?
The one to the north, the northeast.
Where does it lead?
Blindenstone.
What's the difference between Dark Lake and Blindenstone?
I-
Both places?
Well, Dark Lake, we gotta cross the lake. Blindenstone, we can just go around.
I'm with them. We have enough time. We might be able to make it back.
Jim Jar's like, hey, I don't care where we go. Let's just get out of here, okay? I'd like to get to Blindenstone, but whatever. By the way, who bet me that the Tejan was going to get hurt? I think somebody owes me some money.
It was Tegan.
Oh, Tegan. Sorry. That was Tejan. That was Tejan. Damn.
No, it was Tegan.
He bet me? Okay, good. Thanks. All right, I'm going to remind him he owes me money.
No, Tegan didn't make it.
Oh, he didn't make it? Well, he looks okay. I mean, he's stripped over the shoulder there.
That's not Tegan, that's Tegan.
Tejan? Oh, man, I'm confused. All right, okay, yeah, you're right. I guess he didn't make it. Okay, all right, well, let's go. All right, I'll have to get it from his parents. All right.
Dark Lake it is. We're already committed.
So, speed-wise, are you guys running? Are you walking? Or are you going really slow?
I feel like we'd be running because
Running? Alrighty. How long do you guys want to run?
Me personally, 1 exhaustion level.
Alrighty, sounds good. So we have 2 ways to do this. We can either have one person roll survival, and that person, whatever they roll is what you guys get. This is for making sure that you don't get lost. Or you can roll it as a group, and If the majority pass, you guys get it. If the majority fail, you get lost.
My wisdom sucks.
I got a +4.
I think this is what Gristle. Who's our druid? Is it Gristle?
Yeah, I don't think.
Nope, Druid is out. He's knocked out for the count.
Oh well, guess we're kind of screwed. My survival sucks.
Yeah, +4. That's good. Let's just use his one roll.
All right, so we're going to use one roll for the remaining. So, all right, so Dermal, you kind of show them the way. You guys travel. The paths are really narrow, 5 foot. So you guys are along sort of a train going, and the fastest you can go is as fast as 25 feet per every 6 seconds. So you guys are able to run. The path is completely illuminated, so all the humans can see as if it's dim light. Dark vision wise, you can see well. You guys run and take breaks and whatnot, but get to the nighttime. Just prior to the time where you guys would feel like you're starting to get tired, you notice that the paths continue with 5-foot caverns, but the fluorescent moss is gone.
Moss goes to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we should follow their example.
I'm going to scrape some of the phosphorescent moss off the walls.
Okay, all right, gotcha. So you kind of scrape it off, and it does kind of glow in your hand, but just with the small handful that you have, it gives you maybe 5-foot light. Otherwise, though, it doesn't show other places. Oh, yeah, nice. Yep,
It's
perfect.
for my spell.
Yep.
Okay.
So perfect. So you kind of scrape it off, and you kind of put it in into the stuff with your stuff that you have. It's been about 8 hours total, or I mean, you guys are about at the level where if you were to push through, you'd probably take a level of exhaustion. You can either continue through or you can stop.
Well, if they were following me, I'm technically moving at non-dash speed.
All right, so it'd be a full 8 hours or full normal walk speed then.
For them, it would be running for me, though.
All right, gotcha. Well, I think there's like a bunch of dwarves in your group, so.
Oh yeah, got that.
So they're all walking at 25 as well.
Well, do you guys want to keep pushing on?
I think we should risk rest. I only have a little. I'm pretty wounded here.
Yeah, I agree. This guy's heavy.
Well, let's find a good place. So Dermal looks around and see if he can find a good place kind of off the beaten path that we can make a camp.
Sure.
And then he wants to try to see if he can cover our tracks.
Okay.
Ranger skills.
That's for finding our camp.
All right. So you guys find a spot that seems pretty good. It's kind of tucked in between a couple cavern walls. All right, and you feel pretty good about covering your tracks. All right. So long rest wise, I assume.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. So watches are set. You guys don't have to worry about it. You're gonna be able to sleep throughout the night. Won't be a problem. All right, and so you guys are able to sleep through the night. I think Tijan is now recovered at this point.
Yay!
Yay!
That was fun.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. It's level 1.
Dermal, in the break there, he's going to see if he can forage for any food and water.
Okay, alrighty. Around your area, you're not able to find any food or water.
Cool.
Yeah. And so you guys kind of get through the night okay. I think this is probably a good place to stop for the night.
Ah.
Sorry, I know it's kind of a shorter night, but I think it's a good spot. So a couple housekeeping things. We need to talk about how you guys want to do your marching order. So there's 3 ways for it to be done. There's a 5-foot path, there's a 10-foot path, and then I assume for a cavern you guys would be kind of walking, sort of like a 10-foot type of thing. So we need to talk about who's going to be in front, who's in back, where you're going to put all the NPCs.
Yeah.
But we got all the goodies too that we can divvy up.
Right.
Well, who's the 2-party tanks?
I don't know if we have any.
Whoa, that's insulting. It's obviously me.
You're it, Darby.
Like, I don't know, Dermal, you're tanky, right? You got a chain shirt on? And you're...
Oh.
Well, I don't know what your class
Let me
is.
hang on just a second before you do that. Because the other stuff you didn't grab, right?
Well, I thought we got most all of it.
Except for the armor, I think.
Except for we only get one set of the studded armor.
Okay.
You said we were good for one.
Yep.
The tanks in the front, casters in the middle, rogue in the back for back attacks. And you're good.
All right, so Darby, you're up front.
Yeah.
I think Dermal should lead.
I'm fine with that. I'm always, by his shoulder, behind him.
I've been down in this area before. Not this particular area, but I've been around here before.
How far up is it to the surface?
Way far up.
Oh, you can't dig. Okay. I mean, how thick is the earth between the surface and the Underdark?
It depends on what position you're in the earth and the Underdark, but sometimes you can be anywhere between like 5 to 10 miles under.
Wow. What stops it from, like, collapsing in?
Magics.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Hey, did we level up?
Yes, you guys leveled up.
Yeah. Street Smart and Moxie.
Alrighty, so I have Dermal, I have Darby. Who's the next position?
Casters.
I guess I'll take the middle because I need to be able to heal the front and the back.
Okay.
I'll go next.
Alrighty, Chris will take up the back. Now, all these NPCs, do you want to spread them in between you guys, or do you want them in their own spot?
Yeah, we could wear them like body armor.
You really need to stop thinking of these people like NPCs, man.
We saved him. Well, not that one guy. Yeah, he was extra hard to save. It's probably like only vets get to save him.
Well, which of them can fight, which of them can't? Because the ones that can fight should be on the edges.
So
well, I saw the mushroom throw punch, so that thing can obviously fight.
So, as you guys are talking, Shushar goes, I don't, I'm pacifist. I don't fight. I don't use a weapon. Prince Darendale's like, I can fight. I don't think I need a weapon though. I got these claws, these wretched claws I can use, I guess.
I got a rope in there for you guys. I dropped it back in. I forgot I had all of it.
If we want to end it all.
The rest of the guys seem like they're willing to fight if you have weapons for them.
We got a lot of weapons. Is the parcel what we have or what we left behind?
Parcel is what you have as a group.
Ah.
All our other stuff is left behind.
Yep, all your other stuff is in Velkenvelf.
No one here uses a casting book, so that's good.